we're going to get to see one of these quote-unquote big content creators go massively in debt. We saw it with Boogie, but Boogie was just flat out annoying, and we all know about Boogie. He's just fucking delusional. So let's see about this Togi guy. Again, this one, it's about 15 minutes longer than his normal audits. So I do want to jump into this immediately, because this is gonna take probably all stream. So we need to jump in. We need to jump in right away. Everybody, get your bingo cards. Last warning, get your bingo cards up and running, and let's fucking go.
I thought you lived in Miami. That's what I was told.
No, we lost that house.
Foreclosure.
Gambling.
Whoa.
It's not about the numbers, it's about the vibes. I'm trying to explain to you how important the vibes are.
I want to make sure you can take care of yourself for the rest of your life.
I can take care of myself because I'm Togi. You've been wired your whole life
no.
to, I have to save excessively.
Did you grow up with foreclosure notices on your house?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Oh my. Oh.
Download the
God.
button.
Oh, this guy's gonna come from privilege, isn't he? Oh fuck! This is a guy that came from privilege, didn't he? And he's just he coasted on mommy and daddy's money into his streaming career, just like Hassan did, didn't he?
Oh, app today
fuck
and get a
me.
3-day free trial. That's enough time for the automatic connections to give you the insights you need to change your financial life. Tens of thousands of other people are changing their lives right now, and you can too with DollarWise. So take the free trial, and if you like it, sign up for the annual version to save a ton of money and get my detailed 30-day meal plan signed by me and mailed directly to you. Download now, dollarwise.com, or link in the description below.
What up? It's Togi here, Shane Stouffer. I'm 23 years old and I live in Austin, Texas, and we're on the financial audit.
It's only 23?
I go into every episode blind with guests, but you're actually known. But I'm gonna be honest, this is still blind for me. I literally have never seen a single Togi video.
Same.
I don't know what the f we're talking about. I have
no fucking clue who he is either. Like, before he came, like, the first time I ever heard of this guy is when Caleb announced that he'd be coming on Financial Audit. That is literally the first time I have ever heard of this person in my life. Yes, I have my screech at the ready. Yes, I do.
looked at your documents. I don't know what the f is going on, but I heard you're kind of...
It's, no. It's, I would say like do you go to college?
I dropped out. But I did go to college.
How old are you now?
31.
So that was like 10 years ago. It's, you had like the frat bros, whatever, you go out to the party and they're just like, it's very normal. Like my life is exactly like every dude's in a frat, but you know, now I do like YouTube and make a little more money, but it's pretty standard. Like you can imagine kind of what everything is like.
So is YouTube.
So he lives his life as a frat boy? So basically he's a frat boy that never left the frat, even when he physically left the frat. Yeah, because they always go on to do brilliant fucking shit in the world, right? Yeah, he's like, frat boy life, yo!
YouTube, all you do right now.
No, well, yes. It depends on like, I do YouTube, streaming, Snapchat.
Oh, you
like,
stream too? Snapchat's good money. We learned that.
It kind of fell off. It's not great anymore.
Dude, we still get pretty chunky checks from Snapchat. Okay. What do you make? Do you know how much you make?
No idea how much I make, but I sent you. Okay, this is funny. The first time I ever looked at like how much I make was when you guys asked how much does he make, and I sent you the thing.
Really?
It was over the last year we did, what was it? 1.9 million a quarter for the last 5 quarters.
Me? Okay, that's obviously really good. Who's we?
Oh, me.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, he fucking does the royal we when talking about himself. I mean, look at the chain he's wearing. Is anybody surprised by this? Is anybody surprised this guy gets high on his own farts on a daily basis? Look at the fucking chain that he's wearing with his fucking name on it, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he's a spoiled rich boy, absolutely. I don't even look at how much I make. Dude? Aspen Gold. is about 1,000 times richer than this man is, and I guarantee you, he keeps track of his finances. You're not special. You're not a cool guy. You're not a frat bro because you don't even look at your finances. That doesn't make you fly. That makes you stupid.
Well, how many people do you have working for you?
So we have 30 clippers.
Me, 30 clippers.
That get paid very well. Some of them like 20,000 a month on good months. But like intimate employees, I got the manager, the manager's assistant, the manager's partner's assistant, maybe 7.
Partner's assistant. Okay.
8. I don't know. 8 people working.
How much do these people cost on a monthly basis?
That's the manager's thing. I don't know.
That's the manager's thing.
I would guess he.
Oh, I guarantee you, his manager is hosing him. I guarantee you, his manager is embezzling money. Oh, guarantee you. I don't fucking know what's going on. I let the manager deal with that. That means your manager is fucking you 10 ways to Tuesday. And the manager is 100% embezzling from the company. Oh, I will guarantee you this. Oh, yes.
He maybe texted me.
Who was the little twink that you sent to get?
You gotta be nice to Edward, bro. He's the man.
Okay, is that your manager?
He's the assistant's assistant. So be nice, bro.
The assistant's assistant? Did he just say that? The assistant's assistant. Sliphead, thank you for the tier 1.
He's the man.
Okay, is that your manager?
He's the assistant's assistant. So be nice, bro. He just started. Check it out. He just started. He was working for his mom, whatever, like cleaning floors now. Now he's got like a Rolex and he like does all the, yeah, I gave it to him.
Why is an assistant's assistant getting a Rolex?
What? Why would he not? He's awesome. He's a nice kid.
Is it in the budget? I mean, he might be a nice kid.
Here's the thing. I value like my relationships and connections, and like if you are.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
By the way, he's saying like, oh, I gave him a Rolex. What are the chances are the Rolex is real? If he's on financial audit, that means he's probably in shit shape. What are the odds that the Rolex is fake? And he just told them, yeah, it's a real Rolex. He got a real Rolex now, play. Like, I fucking hate these fake-ass gangbanger wannabes. Like, already, like, I swear, somebody that, like, does, like, this fake gangbanger attitude for CLOUT, I'm sorry, you're a fucking loser. You really are. His attitude, having his name with fake diamonds on this fucking chain, where he's like, yeah, I'm a G. Yeah, I'm a G. No, dude, you're fake as shit. You're only broadcasting to the world that you're a fucking idiot. Seriously, like, why do you think he's falling off? Because people aren't buying the fake cheese anymore. They don't give a shit. Like, the whole, like, gangster motif and the gangster attitude, guess what? It's boring. There was, when gangster rap was so big, what, 15, 20 years ago? When gangster rap was like, I'd say like gangster rap was probably at its peak, maybe 20 years ago. That was where it was at its peak. And you had every poser coming out of the woodwork, like saying, yeah, I'm a G, I'm a thug, yeah, and getting that attitude. And so many of them started doing that it completely oversaturated the zeitgeist became so oversaturated with these wannabe gangsters and these wannabe gangster rappers that by now, 2026, no one gives a shit. Absolutely no one fucking cares. It's like, oh, okay, there's another guy that is going to pretend like he's hard and he's going to pretend like he's hood and pretend like he's a drug dealer or something. And no one cares anymore. And especially no one cares when it's a white boy or an Asian boy that are pretending to be a thug. Then it's even more fucking pathetic. Realistically, the only white guy that has ever been able to pull off being like a gangster type attitude is Eminem. Eminem is literally the only white boy, I think, in music history that has ever been able to pull off the like gangster rapper, and that's it. He's the only one. Yeah, and Eminem is from the hood. Yes, like he actually grew up in Detroit. He grew up in, he grew up in poverty. He actually came from that life. That's why I said he's the only one that could pull it off, because he actually had the background. And yes, he's also very skilled as a rapper. So you take that. That's why I say he is probably the only one that could pull that off. Every other white boy or every other Asian boy, because there's plenty of Asian boys that do this too, that try to pull off this, I'm a gangsta. No, you're not. You're a fucking poser. Everybody knows you're a poser, and nobody fucking cares anymore. And that's the bottom line.
Loyal and a nice person. I don't really care about the budget. Like, I'll go over budget just to, like, go to. But the Rolex is in budget. That. Yes, but it's not a horrible thing. But either way, the Rolex is very cheap. Like, it was like $10,000. Huh?
Oh, fuck me.
I forget what we were talking about before that. But I think the employees, I would guess, maybe $250,000 a month for all of them.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, $250,000 a month, and you make 1 point.
Did he just say he paid them? Hang on.
I forget what we were talking about before that, but I think the employees, I would guess, maybe $250,000 a month for all of them.
Oh, for
$250,000 a month for all of his employees. I forget how many employees he said. I forget how many employees total he said. Was that? Wait, that's like at most 10. Did he say 10? Did he say 30? I couldn't remember. Okay, 30. So each employee. So let's do some quick math, shall we? So $250,000 per month. 30 employees. So each employee is making making about 8.3 thousand per month. 8.3 thousand per month per employee.
Wait, $250,000 a month, and you make 1.9 a quarter. So you're almost at like 50% margin, but that's just before any video production costs. That's his teammates.
Yeah.
Is that including Clippers?
Yeah, that's including Clippers.
700.
I would say 120,000 is to Clippers.
120,000 to Clippers. Well, what does that?
Wait. Hold up. 120,000 to Clippers. Those are the ones he had 30. So each Clipper is making $4,000 a month. So 250. Hang on. Let me just math. 250,000. And he said, how much was going to the Clippers? 150. So he said 150 was going to Clippers, so that leaves $100,000 left. So $100,000 to the 7 immediate employees. So each of his 7 immediate employees, 120 to Clippers. Okay, hang on. Okay, I did my math wrong. So minus 250,000 minus 120. All right, so that leaves him 130 to divide up amongst his, we'll say 7 employees. So we're estimating 7 employees. No, I didn't do my math wrong. I got the wrong. I thought he said 150,000 for the Clippers. I misheard him. I misheard what he said for the dollar amount for the Clippers. So going on the assumption he's got 7 employees, and this is a guess. This is a guess for how many immediate non-Clipper employees he has. The non-Clipper employees are making about $18,000 a month. $18,000 a month. He said $20K for a Clipper on a good month. Well, those numbers don't add up. If it's $120,000, they say he's got 30 Clippers, then $20,000 a month doesn't. That don't math. That does not fucking math based on the averages. So this is just all over the place. This is all over the place already with how much he's paying people.
That return you? Do you know?
No, dude. Okay, this is how
do you
much,
just pay for the clip and you don't know where it goes?
Yeah. But how much does anything? How much does that camera return you? Who knows? How much does that light return you?
Millions.
Okay, how did you quantify that? That makes you millions of dollars. That you got a better angle of what? That's what is filming right here. It's like, dude, you can't quantify. It's kind of like my whole life. It's kind of been like, if the vibes seem right, go for it.
Vibes.
And then it's like, dude, what the f you need such a big office for? Because the vibes, bro. You like the vibes.
It's
Don't
not the
tell me.
vibes.
No.
What? What? He runs his entire business based off of vibes. Anybody shocked? Is anybody shocked that he's just like, if the vibes are good, I just go with it. I don't actually like do a budget. I don't actually try and quantify, cash flow in versus cash flow out. Purchases basically bringing a net positive to my product in a quantifiable way. It's all about the vibes, man. Oh my God. Oh God, it's gonna be all vibes, isn't it? This whole fucking show is gonna be all about the vibes, isn't it? That's why he's like, I gave the assistant, because the assistant clearly needs an assistant, and I gave him what he's claiming is a $10,000 Rolex because of the vibes, bro.
I got this office.
As a viewer seen your office,
yeah,
absurdly large. You don't need it other than
we need it.
Your vibes. No, I've been here 2 times. It's empty. Oh shit.
It's empty under renovations.
Okay,
which means the editors get to stay home.
You can't lie to me and say like, there's not a part of it. Or you get to walk in, you're like, that's my shit, and it makes you perform better because it's like, but you can't quantify how much I.
That's not the same thing. This dumbass is trying to quantify pride in having your own business and walking into your own business and saying, and feeling a sense of pride that this is mine. All of this is mine. This is my business. And he's trying to say that's what you're putting the price on. When Caleb is like, no, like I can walk in, where I'm sure Caleb's be like, yeah, I can walk in his place and feel proud of it, but every inch of the space is there is a budgeted out cost and value, cost analysis and value return for that space. He's got the studio where he films. He's got his editor bays. He has the offices for himself. He has the offices for his producers. Like they're all like budgeted out with a cost and return based analysis, not just because, oh, it feels good to have an office. No. It actually has a purpose, and there is a return. There is a quantified return on investment, which was factored in probably when he bought the facility, or when he leased the facility.
Turns it's just like, I'm the man. This my shit. This my office.
That's about my man, but recruiting. We did it for recruiting as well.
What do you mean?
We got a good office, so good people come here. They see the job interviews. When they job interview here, they like the space. They want to be here. It's culture.
I would work here. This is a beautiful office.
We got 30 people in here. It's not empty.
If I ever go broke, would you give me a job?
I don't know yet. Again.
At the end, you can let me know.
Yeah, I'll tell you at the end. Again, the only thing I know about you is you're kind of and then...
What? This is like a crazy stray off the bat. Kind of...
No, this is what I've heard. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
I don't know. And you give your assistant
been a cast member going in and out.
He's the Zen collector.
He's the man, Edward.
So if he didn't get those Zens from the car in a certain amount of time, would he lose his Rolex?
No, he lose his job. But
what do you make?
$1,000 a month.
That's not true. Is that true?
We just gave him a pay cut.
What do you make? $1,000 a month. No, you don't. You can't pay your bills on 1,000 hours a month.
Oh, I pay. All my employees live for free, eat for free.
Is he contractor?
I don't know what that means.
Is he W-2? Is he a full-time employee? Because there's like federal law, full-time. You probably have to pay him $42,000 a year minimum, or else you're going to be in breach of some kind of federal regulation.
All right, Edward, you got to go then, bro, because I'm not paying you no $42. No, the point is...
What the fuck did I just hear? This guy's bragging that he only pays his employee $1,000 a month. But then he's trying to claim that he pays for all of his expenses, including his living expenses. So he's making... This doesn't make any fucking sense. This makes no sense whatsoever. Wait. He's not... So clearly he's not contracted. Clearly he's not contracted because he's just like, what does that mean? He's claiming he only pays him $1,000 a month because he just cut it, because he just got a pay cut. But at the same time, he's saying all of his expenses are paid for. Like, this is hurting my fucking brain trying to figure this out. He might be getting paid onto the table, which again, illegal. And he just admitted to it on camera, which is getting broadcast to the world. Like, And he does, and like, he sounds like he has fucking no clue what even happens with his business. It sounds like he is almost completely hands off the business side of it. He basically wants to just like, I want to make content. I don't want to have to worry about anything else. So other people are dealing with the money stuff. I don't even talk to them. I just trust them to do whatever they need to do. And I'm just going to make the content and not care about the business side. And so he has no fucking clue what is happening with his own goddamn business. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, exactly. Like his assistant or his assistant's assistant, they handle all the business stuff. He has no clue. He just basically makes content and spends money. And that's it. And now he's saying like, oh yeah, we only pay him $1,000 a month, but we paid for all that. We give him a place to live and all that stuff. It's like, maybe he's gonna explain further, but I doubt it because he probably has no fucking idea at all.
Well, I was trying to get you a raise, not fired. I'm sorry.
I don't know. That's a good point. So maybe he's under minimum wage. But so what happened was
under minimum wage. Okay.
Well, he was getting paid $3,500, and then we did employee evaluations, and it got cut. But that's not like
who evaluated
me.
But you don't know what's happening. You told me the manager does everything.
Yeah, but the manager is like sits in on the thing, and I oversee, like we talked about it before, and I oversee all the stuff that's going on. But this one is an easy. Not all employees need an evaluation. You only get an evaluation if you're getting a raise, fired, or a pay cut.
So how'd you evaluate him for a cut? Why do you deserve a cut?
Because the grand scheme of it was the work was half-assed, not enough urgency.
Well, he's an assistant's assistant. What is he supposed to be assisting?
Look at, bro, but everything, would you want, like, you work at the highest level ever. Like, I saw your YouTube jacket. You're all the way up here. If your coffee, sure, it's not as important, but that needs to be on your level because everything you do is extreme.
Oh, no. Oh, he's one of these asshats. Yo, he's one of these guys where he basically thinks he's creme de la creme, and he thinks his coffee should be made from those beans from I don't know where it is, South America, where the monkeys eat the beans and then shit it out, and then the shit out beans get collected. And because it's like top tier coffee, it's got to be the bats. Yeah, it was the bat coffee from is in Indonesia. Okay, whatever it is. Yeah, like the coffee has got to be the creme de la creme of coffee, and you know my eggs have to be poached by a 5-star chef. If you can't get that from me, I'm docking your pay. Oh fuck me, he's a wannabe rich boy. He is he 100% is bought into the thug lifestyle. That's what he's 100%. He's bought into the thug lifestyle and thinks that he's just an OG and that he deserves to get all the best stuff. And if you can't deliver the absolute best, well, even if it's like, if my coffee doesn't cost, if you didn't bring me a $500 cup of coffee, well, you're getting a pay cut. Like, yeah, he needs a real big goddamn reality check. He does. Like, dude, you're not all that great if 95% of my chats never heard of you. And you guys are more up on social media than I am. And most of you guys don't have a fucking clue who this guy is. So you're not that special. And Digglesworth, thank you for the tier 2.
So that's the same with all my operations, is it has to be the best.
No, I did just spend 20,000 hours on a coffee thing that gets here tomorrow. That is true. That is true.
Oh, word.
Okay. No, I mean, no. I mean, I would evaluate too, and I would probably fire him if he was being bad, but I wouldn't pay someone an illegal wage.
I didn't know it was illegal. I'm learning this out. So
probably. I mean, I don't know how it's structured.
By the end of the year, I'll make sure he makes 42,000. And the point is, you have to.
If he performs.
Yeah. But I appreciate like good company and loyalty.
Yes, the hoodie is Dior. Yeah, he does have a Dior hoodie because of course he fucking does. This guy is all flash and no substance. All flash and no substance. And honestly, I'm probably gonna let a lot of this play out because I have a feeling I'm just gonna be repeating myself over and over and over and over and over and over and over again about how he's just a wannabe thug that he lives off of, that his existence is based off vibes, and he thinks he's a hell of a lot more fly than he actually is.
And somebody that's passionate about it. So he has all those things, just bad at the actual task.
How do you quantify the loyalty?
Just the vibes. Dude, I feel like you spend too much time quantifying like everything. Sometimes the vibes is all you got,
livelihood
bro.
we're talking about. Hopefully his future.
Yeah, but my own future is based off of like the vibes of like the overall
So you guys all live
situation.
together in Austin?
Yeah, it's awesome.
I thought you lived in Miami. That's what I was told.
No, we lost that house.
Foreclosure.
Gambling.
How do you gamble a house? Not actually gamble a house.
Like I literally gambled it away.
Like,
sorry, what? He gambled away a house. This guy is so fucking stupid. He literally did a Hollywood move and said, "I'm gambling. I put the deed to my house on this hand of blackjack." Like, this guy knows he's not living in a music video, right? He is aware that this is real life and that he's not living inside a gangster rap video, right? He does know this, right, chat? Right? Right? Please, someone fucking tell me I'm right.
Legally, you did not.
Everyone, that's what I say. Everyone's like, oh, like I gambled away the house. I'm one of the first people, if not the first person, to quite literally gamble my house away. And we did. This is not a joke at all. This happened about a month ago. There's proof.
Happened?
There's everything. I did a coin flip with Steve Will Do It, and he put up $2 million.
I know that name.
And I put up the house. So if I won, I would have gotten free $2 million.
Wait. First of all, how?
Considering this is the first time so many of us are introduced to Togi, this is such a bad first impression from him to all of us.
He bet his, oh my god. He's inspired by Jack Doherty. That's what this is. He's trying to be Jack fucking Doherty. That's exactly what that's what we're seeing here. Yes. He is a fucking retard that thought, hey, Jack Doherty's really popular. He's made a lot of money. I'm gonna be like Jack fucking Doherty. That's what he did. Maybe he didn't lean quite so heavily into the nuisance streaming shit, but that would guarantee you that was his inspiration to be just like Jackass Dumbass. That was it right there. Cause he's from fucking Florida. And where do you think Jackass Dumbass is? He's in Florida. Oh my god, he literally thought he was gonna be the next one. Fuck me. Oh my god. And Mose, thank you for the tier 1.
Would you even pay that? Because I did at least. There's not $2 million here. Like,
oh, I bought the house like a long time ago.
Okay, what was the house worth?
Well, I have 600 or 700 down, and then it's a.
Stop trying to talk like you're a thug. Speaking of fucking English, jack off. It's 600, not 600. It's 600. Speaking of fucking English, your parents didn't spend all that money to send you to school to sound like a dumb fucking ghetto rat. Speak English, you cock gobbler.
$1.9 million appraisal. And then the rest is
Why do you speak normal and then when it comes to the word 100, you like gain autism or gain Down syndrome? Like,
no, Taylor, no, do not insult the autist. He's not going autistic when he's saying the word 100. He's going ghetto. No, not base, Taylor. Not base. He called it wrong. Taylor, you called this one wrong. No, not base. He called it wrong. This is not autism when he's pronouncing 100. Autists, people with autism, would actually say 100. Ghetto trash go 100. It's the ghetto trash that don't know how to speak proper fucking English because because that's how they're raised, because ghetto trash are shouting ghetto trash. I will not allow Taylor to besmirch autists because autists actually care to talk properly. Well, same thing with, like, say, don't insult the people with Down syndrome either. Don't insult them either. He's trying to act like he's a hood rat. Treat him like one. My opinion, if someone wants to talk to me like they're a hood rat, I will treat them like they are a hood rat. I will treat you like you are a low intelligent human being, and therefore I will refuse to have an intelligent conversation with you because I don't think you'll be able to actually understand a fucking word that I'm saying because you clearly don't have an education level above the 5th grade. So why would I even speak to you if you have no education, you have no intelligence, and just talk like I got a hunt? No. You want to act like a hood rat? Gonna treat you like a fucking hood rat. And I don't give a shit if you have a bitch problem about it. It's as simple as that.
How does that happen? It's only the word 100.
Wait, how do I say 100?
100?
100?
Yeah, but every other word you say right.
No, but here's the thing. It's like, who the is Shakespeare? And why does he get to say whatever the he wants? And now everyone understood. You understood me. So it's like, I could say ball sack, but if you got the idea that he's saying 100, we're probably on the same page. It doesn't matter, right?
No, I got you. I'm just wondering why it's the only word you don't say.
No. But the more we talk, you'll probably, because people make fun of me for a lot of things.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where his logic went. Like, what the fuck does Shakespeare have to do with any of this? Shakespeare didn't invent the English language. Jack off. The English language was in existence well before Shakespeare was a gleam in his father's eye. What does Shakespeare have to do with any of that? Shakespeare did invent some words. Yes, he did. I agree with that. Shakespeare did invent some words. And in that respect, he was a pioneer in those areas. But the English language did not get invented with Shakespeare. He invented what? What was it, like 20? Wasn't it like 20 or 25 words that Shakespeare invented over the course of his tenure as an author? Like, that's not the English language. And so he's trying to pretend like saying Hunnet is him, like he's quantifying himself to be Shakespeare of, I'm using an invented word, just like Shakespeare invented a word. Like, no, motherfucker. Hunnet is a ghetto abbreviation of 100. Oh, was it 1,500 new words? Okay, I couldn't remember how many words he invented. Yeah, Hunnet is a ghettoized version of 100. That's not inventing a new word. That's taking an existing word and being too goddamn lazy and too goddamn stupid to pronounce it correctly. So let's get that nice and sparkling clear.
How I talk, which is interesting. My vocabulary is below average, so I think that's why sometimes, like, there's a phrase that's very common, like dirk or schmirk, like that will be like brought up in vocabulary, and there's like a meaning.
What is a dirk or smirk?
See,
what are we talking about?
Now you just got clipped. It's awesome. Okay, but the point is, you'll always understand what I'm saying.
I don't know what the fuck dirk or smirk.
Well, he's just talking about the dirk or the schmirk, and I'm thinking the screeps, the bleeps, the like, now trying to coach Spaceballs? The creeps, the bleeps, the sleeps? Like, what the fuck are we? What am I hearing her? What the fuck am I hearing right now? Oh, you'll understand what I'm saying. No, I won't, you dumbass. Like, seriously, it's... Like, if you're going to invent a word, it needs to be widely accepted. Hence, like with Shakespeare. And we have seen words that have been invented in recent decades that have been, collectively adopted into the social zeitgeist. It has. We've seen words, we've seen abbreviations. When I call someone an SJR, there you go. You're a dog, you just said it. Yeah, Quango is one. SJR is another one. That's like, that is invented. But like SJR is an abbreviation for social justice retard. Again, I'm not inventing a new word. I changed up the combination of words to create a new identifying thing. Quango, that's Well, that's a different word. Quango, but well, Quango is also an abbreviation. So it's not inventing a new word. It's taking not an abbreviation. It's taking Quango is taking an acronym and turning it into a word, which is not the same as inventing a new word because it is something that was already in existence in form of an acronym, and then it got turned into a word to basically encompass the entire definition of the word. And SJR is the same thing. It was abbreviation that is taking a combination of words, just like Clango, and abbreviating it and turning it into, effectively speaking, a word that is much more easy to use and therefore is able to more rapidly and more efficiently get across an opinion or a concept that the speaker is trying to convey. Everybody knows what the Quango is. Everybody knows what most people, a lot more people, not most people. Most people are starting to know what SJR is. Yeah. So yeah, Leaf got quasi-intergovernment organization, Quango. I've got social justice retard, SJR. It's again taking abbreviation or acronyms and turning them into words for the purposes of ease of communication, but we're not inventing new words. This guy sounds like he's just trying to invent new words because he thinks he's fucking Shakespeare or something. I don't know. And Shannara, thank you for the tier 1.
Means. Okay, moving on.
I don't know if I said a slur.
I came here to learn about my finances, not be ridiculed about my language.
Well, I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to, because you couldn't tell me how much you. Well, I mean, you kind of told me how much you make. You were told it was 1.9 a quarter last year. Are we on the upswing? Mid-swing?
In the last 5 quarters, on average, 1.9 a quarter. We are on the upswing a lot. I have an idea of how much I get paid, but a lot of it. So one of my deals is I get money to gamble. And that's through cryptocurrency.
Oh.
So they give me crypto to gamble, and sometimes I lose that, sometimes I win that. And a lot of the times, like this chain, I paid.
Stake? I don't know that one. Okay.
Yeah, and so like this chain I bought in crypto. So it's like that never even wins. 50,000.
Oh, fuck.
And then these two were like 100 something. So maybe like 170.
The chain was 100 something?
Where's your wedding ring on each rock, bro?
Why?
Because then it's like I got a wedding ring on each.
Okay, listen,
Yeah, guaranteed this guy's a Nepo baby. Guarantee you. This guy, he literally is trying to be Jack Doherty 2.0. He's a Nepo baby. His parents probably funded his entire YouTube career. And basically, he was able to hit when people were all about watching rich people just act like assholes. And so he got a lot of content out. He had a lot of followers about it. And he was able to parlay this into a career. And now he's all in on the gambling. And we all know how when people jump all in on the gambling, how that shit goes.
We're obviously bleeping this, but what's the address of the house you lost so I can look it up?
Let me check.
You don't know where you lived?
I never went there. We bought the house. I stayed there for like 5 days.
Where did you live?
What?
Where were we at that time? We were in LA.
Why are you in Austin?
Why?
Uh-huh.
Oh, here's the address.
Okay. Yeah, why are you in Austin?
What the fuck?
It was the cheapest thing. Like I wanted a big house that I could work in, and like have a big office and a lot of space. I couldn't afford Miami. I couldn't afford LA. So we're just like, we'll go Austin.
If you lost the house.
Wait. Whoa, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. He's touting about how rich he is. Then he bought the house in Florida. He had a place in LA. He's wearing a chain. His chain is worth $175,000. And he's going, I couldn't afford a place? I'm sorry, what? Things are not adding up here. This is not fucking adding up. Where he's pleading quote unquote poverty that I can't afford to live in Miami or LA, so I got a place in Austin. Yet he's wearing $175,000 around his neck, and you better fucking hope nobody rips that off your neck when you're walking out of the studio. Like, yeah, he's claiming he makes $1.9 billion per quarter. The house he gambled Miami. Something's not adding up here.
If you lost the house, how'd you get a place here?
Well, so I had 2 houses. That I owned 2 houses. This one.
What was your purchase price for that? For the one you lost?
I remember it got appraised for $100,000 less.
But what was the total?
I believe 1.95. So maybe it got appraised 1.85. And then we coin flipped at 1.9.
Okay, so like,
oh my God.
I don't know if you get caught up in a drama or if you just like stop being creative somehow and you don't have anything, you just lost $2 million. How are you surviving the rest of your life? You just lost $2 million.
Well, bro, what do you mean if I stop being creative somehow? Like,
you don't know what happens. Maybe the audience moves on. What's your demographics?
Well, I don't even know what.
Well, my high school brother knows you, so they're probably kids.
Oh yeah, whatever. Like I would imagine young men. But either way, the point being is that I've invested so much.
That's the thing. His content, I'm gonna hazard a guess. I have no idea what his content is. I don't care what his content is. But I'm gonna hazard a guess his entire content is just him basically being a rich asshole. I'm gonna wager that that's the majority of his content is him just basically doing stuff and being rich and doing stuff going, look at how rich I am. Again, just like Jackass Dumbass. It's the exact same shit. And guess what? Jackass Dumbass doesn't have the audience that he used to have. Like, how much have you heard about, like, the last thing I heard about Jackass Dumbass is he got basically banned from the PGA because he thought it was a smart idea to go to a PGA tournament and basically blast music through speakers or something. And the PGA said, yeah, you're fucking out of here and you're never coming back. And like his audience is, I believe, is probably on the downward slope. Nobody, people like Jackass, people like, Johnny, nobody gives a shit about him. Nobody gives a shit about them anymore because the entertainment factor of seeing a rich guy just being rich and an asshole has an extremely short shelf life. If that's all you as content creator have to offer is just being a rich asshole and showing off your wealth in assholish ways, that has a shelf life for your audience of maybe a couple months if you're lucky. And then they're like, okay, this guy's just doing the same thing. He's flaunting how rich he is and being an asshole about it. I'm bored now. I want to actually go and watch content that actually is engaging and entertaining for me, and this is not. So there is a very short half-life for this level of content, especially keeping that really high, amount of audience. You're gonna hit that one peak where you're gonna be incredibly popular and successful with this type of content. It's gonna last maybe a month or 2, and then it's gonna fall off because people are gonna be done and people are gonna look elsewhere for their entertainment because what these people do is not that. And when they leave, so does the money.
Into me as a person, I will always be able to do.
Person. What have you invested into you as a person?
Look at me, bro. It's like a bigger muscles,
wedding rings.
Receding hairline, things of that nature. But I'm always able.
Is that true?
I'm very confident. Yeah, it's horrible.
Dude, finasteride, what's going on?
I'm scared of it. I don't my hormones. But either way, so this is the point. I'm so confident that even if I were to not be doing social media, I would cook up another scheme and make money another way. There's no point in my life. Scheme. You never heard of scheme?
Yeah.
Don't act like
is it gonna be scammy though?
It's funny.
Scammy?
Before it's easy to like talk down on people, right? Like, oh, that guy's just a scam or whatever. Before I got famous, I wanted to be.
Whoa! Hold up! Say that! Hold up! He's not denying it. He's throwing out his made-up word. Caleb says, you mean scam? And he's not denying it. Yeah, he's absolutely trying to invent a word. Maybe it's a hood rat word. I don't know. But listen in. Caleb says, you mean scam? And he doesn't deny it. Yeah, is he? Yeah. I bet you he's going to, because he's into crypto now, he's going to be fucking crypto bro and shit, and he's going to be rug pulling people, I bet. He's probably launching shit coins and rug pulling people. I would not be surprised if that's coming. That would not be surprising to me at all.
Though?
What's funny?
Scam is coming?
Before, it's easy to like talk down on people, right? Like, oh, that guy's just a scam or whatever. Before I got famous, I wanted to be rich so bad that I was in the college in the frat. And one of the schemes was a literal scam. We were trying to, this was before Pump Fun. I was like actually going in and coding my own meme coins, trying to rug pull people. And it cost about $1,000 in making it and liquidity and everything. Either way, I had like $20,000 to my name at the time.
There it is.
I was so bad. I couldn't get anybody to buy my scam. So I ended up losing like $20,000 trying to scam people. So I'm not even good at it.
Why are you trying to scam people though?
At the time when I was 18.
He's trying to say that he's not good at it. Gamer, you were trying to scam people before you actually got famous. I will fucking bet that since he became quote-unquote famous, again, I have no fucking clue who this guy is. What do you want to bet? He's rug-pulled people already. And yes, he did admit to a crime. It was not a successful crime because he couldn't get anybody to buy his shitcoin to rug pull them, but he admitted to the intent of he did admit to intent to commit a crime. Absolutely, he did admit to intent to fraud. He absolutely did. And I will bet you if they dig into his finances, he's probably put some shitcoins on the market, and I would not surprise me if he's put up shitcoins on the market and then rug pulled them. That would not surprise me at the slightest.
I needed to be successful so bad that like ethics. Now, of course, we've learned that there's like I've grown as a person. So, but back then I can admit, bro, when you're 18, you're effectively, you know. So now it's like I would.
Dude, that's 5 years ago. I was 18. That's 5 years ago, dude. You're at. Buy it. Don't buy it. You're still acting like a thuggy wannabe. I do not buy it for a moment that you have matured in 5 years, that you're no longer going to try and scam people.
Never scam somebody because I know I can do it the right way.
Okay, what about the gambling? You gamble on camera. You think that's moral?
It's hard to say.
I mean, like, morals are subjective.
Okay, put it this way. What's the downside to gambling
Losing your money.
Your mind?
Losing your money?
But
yep.
Lose your money? No, but you're paying for an experience.
Go get a massage or something, dude.
What if I want to gamble, bro? It's like the gambling has given me the most wonderful experiences, and I've met the.
He's an addict. He's a gambling addict. Now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into it. Yep. He is 100% a gambling addict. He is addicted to that dopamine high of winning. There it is. How much is this going to come back to bite him? How much is he losing from gambling, not with the crypto that he has provided to him by his sponsors? This is where I think it's going to go. He's going to get money to gamble on stream by his sponsors.
I never gamble with my life or my money. I only gamble with the laws of physics in Kerbal Space Program.
I will. Hang on a second. Did you guys hear that, by the way? Hi, Rexworth. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Okay, you didn't. Hang on. Welcome in, Raiders.
What are you doing, Ember Step Sis?
Okay. What is going on here? That's really weird. The sound alerts are not, the TTS is screwy. Hang on. Where are my sound alerts? Okay. This is wonky. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I could hear the TTS, but I could not hear. Oh God, wait, did I get a second raid? Oh crap! I'm sorry, I'm trying to fix shit here. Drew, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Hina, thank you for the raid. Oh, you could hear. Okay, I didn't think you could. Okay, I was freaking out for nothing. Okay, Hina, thank you for the raid. Rexworth, Hina, thank you both for the raid. Welcome in. You got us. We're okay. Hina and Rexworth chat. I have a question. Do you know who Togi is? Have you ever heard of Togi? This person right here. Do any of you know who this person is right here? And by the way, Zed, thank you for the gift, Dade. No, you haven't. Okay, I was only curious because I haven't either. Supposedly, he is a big content creator. And I've never heard of him. And Caleb has never heard of him. And he's acting like he's the cat's ass. He's pretending like he's Jack Doherty 2.0. So I was just curious for new people just coming into my chat if they even know who this guy is. And so far, I don't think anyone knows who this guy even is. So I was just checking on that.
My best friends, the best memories in my whole life are through gambling, not because
one of your best friends just took a $2 million house from you.
Yeah, and you know what's nice? He gave me a $700,000 car.
Oh, what a king.
Bro, that's such a nice gesture that he won $2 million. He didn't have to give me shit. He risked his own $2 million for that. He won a bet fair and square, and he said, you know what, I feel bad. Here's a $700,000 Lamborghini. I didn't.
Oh my, the rich people. The rich people, oh my God. The rich people are so nice. He gave me a car. Isn't he such a nice rich person? Isn't he just so nice? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is just like rich people jerking themselves off, you know, telling each other how wonderful they are. Yeah, and exactly. They did it for the content, not out of generosity. You're absolutely correct. There was no generosity involved with this. Also, don't forget, he probably was hoping that he could lose the house, that way he wouldn't have to pay off the mortgage. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? He was hoping that you, like, I think that this gamble was going to benefit Togi in every way. Either he'd lose the house, and therefore he wouldn't need to pay off the mortgage anymore, or he'd gain the 1.9 million from the other guy and could use that to pay off the mortgage. And so he could, like, yeah, and he could do it as a tax write-off. They did this whole for the content thing of where he got a $700,000 car, which fucked me with that. Which the other guy could have probably taken as a tax write-off. Yeah, it's like, this is literally two rich guys just jerking themselves off for the content. That's all this fucking is. It's not special. It's, oh, he's not so generous. No, he's 100% getting that off on his taxes. He 100% made a bunch of money on it from the content that he posted for giving you that $700,000 car. Because like, oh, look at how generous he is. He's giving him $700,000 car. Isn't he so amazingly generous? And so he got a bunch of content out that, probably got a bunch of whatever, if it's YouTube, if it's Twitch, I don't even know what it is. He got money back from that. Because he got content. There's no altruism here whatsoever. None. Altruism does not exist in their universe. Period. It's all for selfish gain, and that's it. And the facts, thank you for the gift to Hina. Thank you very much.
I need the Lamborghini at the time, but it's still a nice like gesture. But the point being is that the best experiences, it's like an expensive membership to a country club. And also, in some cases, the country club pays you. You land in Vegas, Vegas will get you a private jet, the nicest room, you get a massage
These
at
are the words
table,
of a gambling
bunch of
addict.
whatever you want, anything and everything. So it's an incredible experience.
Do all that without gambling. You have the money to do it, it sounds like.
I don't know how to explain this, but the viewers will understand it's fun. Like, it's an activity that is just fun. There's
I'm not saying gambling is
It's
not
an
fun, but just
addiction.
what's immoral about it? There are issues.
So
It's
do you
an
think
addiction.
like drinking alcohol on camera would be immoral?
Potentially.
Yeah, so
I
the
mean, I could
exact
see-
same with gambling.
Drinking alcohol on camera would be amoral. How? How is drinking alcohol on camera amoral? Like drinking alcohol on camera and going, hey kids, don't you want to be just like, yeah, getting drunk, man, getting absolutely shit-faced and going, hey kids that I know watch me, don't you want to be just like me? Like, yeah, that, sure, I'll agree with that. But just like taking a shot on camera, fuck, I do that every financial audit. Great, you can't see me taking the shot, but I'm telling you guys, I'm taking a shot when everything just goes tits up over here. That's not amoral. Getting completely shit-faced and saying, hey kids, don't you want to be like me? Yes, that I'll agree is amoral. Certainly I'll agree with that. It's not the same fucking thing. And with gambling, you flat out said he hasn't flat out said, but he's absolutely described addiction to gambling, getting that dopamine hit. He's constantly chasing the dopamine hit from gambling. And what happens with gambling addiction is it starts off small. You win a couple whatever your game of choice is, you get that dopamine. Yeah, I'm winning. And then before too long, you need to keep up the stakes. You need to keep upping the risk. So the dopamine hit overrides that the small grade dopamine hits are not enough. Your brain has already adjusted that, and so the small grade dopamine hits don't do anything more. So you have to up the risk. You have to make it more challenging. You have to basically have the potential of a much greater loss to instill that fear, to get that dopamine hit that when you went, okay, I did lose everything, and now my brain can be happy. This is what happens with gambling addiction. This is why people, lose their fucking houses. Is because they need to keep upping the stakes because the dopamine hits at the lower stakes is no longer effective, and they need to up the stakes for that dopamine hit to actually be effective and to actually trigger the big brain chemistry, that the happy juice brain chemistry for it to work.
If it was endlessly binge drinking on camera and trying to get your audience to endlessly drink, especially if you have a young audience like you do with crypto.
Is there anything when you see Togi blacked out, gamble for 18 hours and at the end of it? Because I've done everything, right? I've done the good and the bad of every drug, everything, not done a lot of.
Why? What the why?
Because I don't know, I just wanted to try it. It's not.
But you did a lot.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay.
So he has addictive behavior. So this is someone with addictive behavior. He's addicted to gambling. He does drugs, and he's constantly getting drunk on stream, while gambling. This is someone with an addictive personality. Oh boy,
that's a good point. But either way, now it's like to understand an experience, you got to like go all the way into it.
Have you done?
No, he's straight as an arrow.
Good.
But either way,
$1,000 a month.
You should give your employees. You could save costs, bro. You fire 20 of them, 10 of them on med.
We have Adderall.
It's the same thing, right?
Listen, if you're so moral now, why don't you just start a supplement company and immediately gamble $250,000 of it without telling your business partners? Then you lost it. Is that moral? I feel like that's their money, and that's.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Why'd you just start a supplement company?
No wonder the world is fucked if this is what kids are watching.
Really gamble $250,000 of it without telling your business partners.
A supplement company. Scam. Just about. I don't think there is a single supplement company out there that is not a scam. Every fucking one of these companies that are like, we're a supplement company. That's, the Alex Jones method, pyramid scheming, So, a supplement company is like basically selling pills that they claim to be like supplements, and it's supposed to like, the most famous one is Alex Jones. He when he does InfoWars, he basically sells like supplements that are supposed to like make you more manly or fight toxins so you can heal from everything or make you big and strong. It's all bullshit. It's all it's basically snake oil. Exactly. Supplements are it's like the male supplements in general, but the common ones, the male vitality supplements. And I guarantee you he leads into the male vitality supplements. That they are the modern day snake oil salesman. Okay? Anybody that's like, I have this supplement that'll pull all of the toxins out of your body and make you feel like $1 million, don't buy into it. It is 100% bullshit. It is fake. It's essentially sugar pills. It is the modern day snake oil. And he just dumped $250,000 into a literal snake oil company.
then you lost it. Is that moral? I feel like that's their money and that's their business.
But you got to understand, if you're
he's laughing about it.
Analyzing everything through your lens, each relationship is unique, right? So me and my friend, it's like what's mine is his and what's his is mine. Doesn't really matter. It was for...
He consented to that.
No, but the point is that he could do something like that.
He stole.
If he did it, I'd be like, you know what? He was trying to do something for us and he believed in it.
Do something for you.
He's trying to justify stealing money from someone right now. Oh my God, this guy is a scumbag. He's literally trying to justify stealing $250,000 from someone to basically piss away on a bullshit supplement company that went nowhere. Like, try and tell me again that his manager is not skimming from this guy. That he's not, try and tell me that his manager is not embezzling from this guy. Guarantee it, because he doesn't give a fuck about his manager. He pissed away 250 grand of his money. I will guarantee you that manager said, cool, I'm going to be taking that money back, thank you very much, and skimmed it out of Togi's coffers. Guaranteed.
Yeah, what did you gamble on?
Well, the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. And we lost. Bro, but that's not the point. The point is, if he took one of my cars, sold it because he had a crazy lock, I would be like, that's okay, because he was trying to do something better for us, and that's what...
Bullshit. I'm pulling bullshit. He's saying like, oh, if he sells my car and sells it off because I don't even know what the fuck he said. Because he's got a crazy lock, whatever the fuck that means. So he's trying to say, if his manager, by the way, he just lied, and we just caught him in a lie here. He just said, if my manager stole my car, my $250,000 car, to go sell it because he had a lock on something, quote unquote, she'd be totally cool with it because at least he tried. Yet he admitted that he basically slashed his assistant's salary by $1,200 because he didn't bring him the right coffee. Bear that in mind. Claiming that he's cool with the manager stealing his $250,000 car and selling it to run a scam. He's good with that because at least he's tried. But the assistant's assistant doesn't bring him the right coffee. Cool, we're cutting your salary by like $1,500. $1,200, $1,500. He's completely full of shit and he's lying. He's lying like fucking crazy right now.
Friendship is about. There's no
Selling your own car?
Of money that would ever fuck up my friendship. I could go dead broke, but at least I have my friends. And this is the problem with all the that are like giga rich. People say, oh, you should be you're an average of the 5 people you hang out with. Get rid of your loser friends. I think that's bullshit. I think like loyalty, memory, real love is way more valuable than money. So if one of my best...
He's performing right now. He's not being serious. I'm telling you right now, this is not a serious person. This is all performative. He is using this to content fund. Right now. I'm telling you. This is probably how he behaves on his on his streams, on his videos. He behaves like this, like, oh, it's all about the vibes, you got to keep close to your tight friends. Exactly. He is in streamer mode. He is in content creator mode. He's using Caleb right now to form content. That's what he's doing. I will wager that his channel is flagging. He's falling off hard. He's not making money. He needs a boost, and so he agreed to go on Caleb's show so he could go on and perform. Basically, he could basically, Caleb's got on the show so he can, do it, basically perform like a monkey, do a little dance, do the monkey dance on, content creator monkey dance on Caleb's show, and people are gonna watch this and go, well, who is this guy? I should look him up. If he's acting like this much of a jackass, I should look him up because maybe it'll be entertaining because Caleb's always entertaining. And if this guy's on Caleb's show, maybe he's going to be entertaining. And that's the whole reason behind this. That's why he is acting so performative, is he's farming. He's desperate for people to be interested to go check out his channel. That's what this is.
Friends somehow lost all of my money. All my friends got all access to my money because I trust them and we're all like this. And that is more special to me than being in a penthouse in Miami or whatever it might be.
You don't
lie. That's him running the lie. That was 100% a bullshit lie. He's doing that for the audience. Guaranteed. He just said that lie. It's more important than the condo in Miami. That was strictly for the audience watching. He doesn't mean a fucking word of that.
need to be living like a crazy bougie life. I just want to make sure you're taken care of. Listen, you're right. There is no more important things than love, friendship, all that stuff. But real friendship, real love isn't using the other people's assets to try to benefit themselves.
No, to benefit us.
Us is that? I just feel like that's what you're telling yourself.
Well, he would have gotten half the.
And by the way, you guys are saying that he's got like 1 million subs on YouTube. I will once again remind you guys. Rygat, while you're on that page, what's the average view count? Because again, I will remind you, subs on YouTube don't mean shit. Okay? It's not even about buying 1 million subs. Subs on YouTube do not mean anything. It is an arbitrary number that means nothing. Because again, I've said this before. Now's the perfect time to say it again. When it comes to subscriptions on YouTube, number one, they don't cost anything. Okay? Subbing costs nothing. Okay? They are free. And how many people will subscribe to a YouTube channel and then forget they subscribe to it and never watch 1 or 2 videos, get bored, never watch another one of the videos again, but they forget to unsubscribe from the channel. So when it comes to subscriptions, that means nothing. It's views that count, especially on YouTube. And 2 of you guys are telling me he gets 1 million views on average. Okay, so he's getting a good amount of views. For average of 1 million views, only 401 videos. It sounds like he's transitioning. Sounds like maybe he got his start on YouTube, and it sounds like he's transitioning into streaming. So my guess is because he's doing the gambling thing. That's a streaming event. Gambling is not a video event. Gambling is 100% a streaming event. So he's probably transitioned off of videos and has gone full blown into streaming now. That's my bet.
Money if we won. And either way, the point is
so he's trying to get people in the
street. But he's using your assets to do it.
Okay, but you can't tell me that. Say.
Exactly.
Listen.
Hold up. Kurt, you bring up the perfect point. I didn't even know how many subs he has. Perfect example of what I just said. iDubbbz has 7 million subscribers on YouTube. 7 million. Look where he is now. Broke and living in his wife's parents' house. They have no money. Yet he has 7 million subs. Again, subs on YouTube as a metric of success means nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's the views that count.
Say I'm wrong 20% of the time, or whatever percentage might be. Every decision in my life leading up to now has made me very successful.
Hold on. How do you quantitate success? Because your net worth, as far as I see on paper, isn't anything substantial. I'll be completely honest.
That I get to do whatever I want. I'm on you time. I get to do
for now
whatever I want, whenever I want. For now, but it is now.
Until your audience ages out.
And I've always been on my own time, do whatever I want. Me and my friends do whatever we want. We're going to Cabo next week. We rented out 20 rooms just for fun because we do whatever we want. And that is my idea of success, is that no one tells.
That's not going to keep an audience around forever. That kind of content, that kind of lifestyle has a very, very short lifespan. Because people enjoy watching that for 1 or 2 videos or a stream, and very soon they get bored or they basically get resentful because they're going, oh, this guy's making a fuck ton of money and living the high life, and I'm sitting here struggling. The entire concept of living vicariously through a rich content creator, that's not a thing anymore. People are not interested in living vicariously through a rich streamer anymore while they are struggling. Even the younger generations thought the same thing, because the younger generations basically just watch something like that and they might get angry because he's just partying it up, being literally just being famous for being famous, not actually providing any entertainment, and they'll end up being resentful for it, and they'll click off. They'll go find something else. They'll go find another content creator that's actually entertaining and isn't shoving their wealth in your face going, look at how filthy fucking rich I am, and you're not. Worship me, bitches. Look at, don't you wish what I have? Now give me more money so I can keep having what you don't have. And people are waking up to that. And it's why these wealthy, look at the LA streamers. Look at the LA streamers. The only reason why the LA streamers were a thing is they're famous for being rich. And they're losing audience because nobody gives a fuck about them anymore. We're seeing cracks in the LA streamer foundation with all sorts of stuff. Seeing like what's been happening to with Mizkef. We're seeing what's happening with Bonnie, the most recent thing with Bonnie. There are cracks forming, and people are starting to become done with the LA streamers because their only thing is I'm rich and pretty, and that's it. That's all they've got. And that's not enough for people anymore. And they're starting to fall off because these people are not entertaining. They're not providing any value of entertainment other than shoving their wealth in your face. And people, even young people, are done with it. Because they're struggling. The streamer who's getting rich off of them, the viewer, is not. And they're going to resent them and they're going to click off. And when the people start clicking off, that money is going to stop rolling in.
Tells me what to do at any point because we're all just
no one tells me what to do
bro.
either. No one tells me what to do either, but I'm at least set up for success.
Yeah. And I'm pausing a lot. I have to try not to do this or we'll be here all fucking night. What he said before is the other thing. That people are going to get resentful. It's like, I can do whatever I want. I'm on me time. And I'm filthy fucking rich because all I do is I just go on me time and have fun. And I'm filthy rich because of it. Because of the viewers, they're not. So I'm earning money off of their backs. And I'm just fucking up. That's not sustainable. It's not. Okay? It's why I don't just fuck off on, it's why I don't just fuck off on stream. It's why when I do a stream, I try and do something that I have fun with, yes, but also you guys can have fun with, or is interesting, or is engaging. Like when I do something on stream, I do it for the engagement not only of myself, but for you guys too. Because if you guys aren't having
the dream
fun,
of one day being as rich as these PPL caused their audience to watch. Now, that dream is long dead for most.
Like for me, if you guys are having fun with what I'm doing in the stream, I'm not going to have fun. I am like painfully, not painfully, that's an incorrect word. I am very cognizant and aware of you guys while I'm streaming. Like I keep up with the chat while I'm streaming. And if you guys are not having fun, I'm not going to have fun. Because the whole purpose of me streaming is to have fun and to give you guys something fun to experience with me. Not watching me experience the fun and you don't get to experience the fun. It's kind of why when I play games, I'm like why I don't play a whole lot of games, because I don't think it's fun for you guys to just watch me playing a game and that's it. Like I worry that's not fun for you guys to participate in during a stream. And that's why I try and change things up and why I try and do games one day. I'll do reacts one day. We'll look at music videos. So, I'll do collabs, stuff like that. It's all because I want you guys to have fun. That's the whole purpose. For him, he doesn't. He just cares about himself and he doesn't give a fuck about the audience and he expects the audience to just pay for him to have fun so he can continue to have fun and fuck that. In my opinion, that's a terrible content creator. If you are going to be a content creator, your focus should be making an enjoyable experience for your audience, be it a live stream or a video. That should be the number one focus on your mind, not just, I do whatever I want. I'm on me time. I'm going to go to Kabul. No, sorry. It's, you know, maybe it's me, maybe I'm weird, but that's not how I operate. Oh, you got the books, Palazzo. I hope you enjoy them. I truly do hope you enjoy them. And if you don't, I do appreciate you at least giving them a chance. So, but I do hope you enjoy them.
If I get married, if I have kids, I'm taking care of them. I'm making sure the people around me, my employees, are taken care of. If I have a down month, down year, I know we can sustain
Stop
ourselves.
it, Revan.
Yeah, okay, so
Your
sure,
employees are if you lose it all.
My employees are happier than your employees because I just bought him a Rolex because I was in a good mood.
Buying a Rolex for someone does not make them happy. Financial stability, having a home, having growth, that's what makes people happy. Just going, yeah, here's a fucking Rolex. Okay, it's a fucking watch. Thank you, Zeb. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Like, honestly, I never understood the concept of why people are all about giving a Rolex. Like, it's a fucking watch. I've got like it's probably about 4 years old now. I've got something like a 3 or 4 year old Apple Watch, and I'm gonna tell you something. I barely wear the thing. It's a fucking watch. Who cares? Except rich people. That's the only reason to get a Rolex is so you can show it off. Yeah, so you can show it off and basically go, look, I'm rich. Therefore, look, you should respect me because I have a Rolex. Yo, 100% they are grotesquely overrated. Grotesque. I think it just invented a new word. Yeah, like, chat, I'm okay. I will give you this promise right now. I will make you this solemn vow. I will never buy a Rolex. I will never purchase a Rolex. I have no fucking need for one, and I will never buy one. If I'm going to buy another watch, I want a watch that actually does something, that has functions and features that I can use, that are interesting, that can make my life easier. Rolex is just buying it for the purpose of spending $10,000. I'm sorry, no. Why bother? It's fucking stupid. Okay, okay, chat, okay, I'm gonna tell you this right now, chat. If I wanted to, legit, yeah, and that's what I do, Grabby. I just use my cell phone. But chat, I'll tell you something. If I wanted to, if I really wanted to, I could buy a Rolex right now. I could. Legitimately, if I actually wanted to, I could actually go buy a Rolex right now. I don't want one at all. I have no desire for a Rolex. I think they're incredibly gauche, and they serve no purpose other than to just basically flex your money. And honestly, it's a waste of that at that point. It really is. Like, I don't actually even really need a watch, and if I want to use a watch, I've got my iWatch that still works just fine from 4 years ago. That's the bottom line.
In a good mood or whatever.
$1,000 a month
Because I changed his life just being listen.
Okay.
You gotta understand this. How much you care about your employees.
Oh, and by the way, I gotta say this. By the way, that wasn't a brag. Okay? That was not me trying to brag, like, oh, I'm also filthy fucking rich. That wasn't me trying to brag. Financially, am I doing very, very, pretty well? Yes, I won't deny that. It's because, and it's because of you guys. You guys have made it possible for me to be very financially stable to the point that I can seriously start looking at getting a house. That is because you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you guys for making it possible for me to even consider that. I do. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to be going around spending like crazy. You guys know that any substantial purchase that I make, I usually take a couple months to agonize over any extensive purchase that I try to make, because I don't need a lot. Realistically, I don't need a lot. I am perfectly happy with the basics. Honestly. And you guys have made it possible that I can have the basics and a little bit more and be very comfortable doing so. And guys, yes, I am renting. I am still renting. Yes. Hey guys, I tell you it every night, and I mean it every night. I appreciate everything for you guys. Everything. I appreciate it so much. I say it every day. I'm never able to say it enough, but I'm damn sure gonna try. I appreciate everything that you guys do for me. Even just showing up. I appreciate it so much.
Listen.
Okay.
You got to understand this. How much you care about your employees, just a dollar amount. You say, here's what you get is dollars. I care about my employees
You get them
as
health insurance?
as people,
You
bro.
get them health insurance?
See, so now that's more dollars you're giving them.
No,
I sit
that's
down with
making
them.
sure
I
they
sit
don't
down
die.
with them. No. If he went to the hospital, I'd sell my car to make sure that
He doesn't give them health insurance. He is employing like 7 to 9 people and they don't have health insurance. Oh, you fucking scumbag. Oh, you absolute fucking scumbag. You don't even give you're making $1.9 million per quarter and you don't even give them health insurance. Oh, you absolute piece of shit. That is disgusting. That is, yeah, and it would be a tax write-off too. That is absolutely fucking disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you want healthcare? Well, here's a Rolex instead. If I was that employee that got the $10,000 Rolex, I'd sell that $10,000 Rolex and get myself some health insurance, because the health insurance is going to help me a hell of a lot more than the fucking Rolex would.
if his mom went to the hospital,
lose it in a
I'd
bet
sell
before.
my house. But that's the bet.
You
have to
lost
bet
it
on
already.
Togi. They're betting on you, but the problem with betting on you is they will never have the love that I give them because you're sitting there, oh, sorry, it doesn't work with the accounting team.
Oh,
I'm like a
shut
person
up
running
with
off
this
emotions.
gobbledygook.
If his mother was in
He's literally justifying not giving his employees health insurance because of fifis, because of vibes. I don't give my employees health insurance because I love them. And my love should be enough. That's why I'm not, oh my God. This guy is just taking himself deeper and deeper and deeper into the scam hole. Yeah, I bet you Caleb actually got his employees top tier benefits. Absolutely, I believe that. He is digging himself so fucking deep into the scam hole. You're not going to convince me that this guy is not a con artist. You are not going to convince me that he is a door writing con artist and is scamming his employees and scamming everyone that he deals with. I would not be surprised if there ends up being a Google Docy drop on him that he's scammed people for literally millions of dollars. That would not surprise me in slightest.
the hospital, I'd sell my house in a heartbeat, even though he only makes $1,000 a month.
You lost it, dumbass.
I have another house right there,
I tell
dude.
you,
Yeah, and
lost
this
it.
is all talk,
listen.
by the way.
Them.
All
You gotta
talk.
understand.
Twink.
You got to understand. The way I've set it up is that, sure, I spend crazy. If it ever hit the fan, I bring in $1 million a month. Easy.
For now. It's
I've
not
been bringing
easy.
in $1
First
million
of
a
all,
month.
1.9 a quarter is not
for-
$1 million a month.
Well, okay, now we're at $1 million a month, right? You can look at the. Oh, I guess I didn't send you the statements, but
yeah,
either
you
way.
didn't send me shit. I mean, I got
Well, because
statements.
I
We're gonna
can't,
go through it, but
I can't leak contracts.
let me see your YouTube studio. We're not gonna show it on screen, but I need to see it. I want to see your demographics. I want to see what earnings are going there.
Yeah, interesting. We went from 1.9 million a quarter, which he was crawling about at the beginning of the episode. He said, "I make 1.9 million a quarter." Now suddenly it's 1 million per month. All of a sudden, he's now claiming 1 million per month. Hey.
Yes.
No monetization. You can show it on camera.
Why are you not monetized?
Because it's not very much money. $20,000 a month.
Well, $20,000 a month gets him $10,000 a month, and another employee $10,000 a month. And healthcare is caring about your employees.
He's not monetized. Oh my God, his YouTube channel is not monetized because to this dumb fuck, $20,000 a month isn't worth it. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you? $20,000 a month he could use to pay his employees. if he earned, like, he could literally take that $20,000 a month from his YouTube channel and use that to pay his employees more than $1,000 a month and pretend like he'll take care of them for everything else. Because I don't believe for a second he's taking care of his employees the way he says he is. I don't buy that for a goddamn second. This is insane. Like, I'm not monetized on YouTube either. But number one, monetization for me is not worth it. And number two, I've seen what happens to content creators that are monetized. I don't want to go through that. I'm already dealing with shit from YouTube already. I have no interest whatsoever in monetizing and making my life even more of a living hell where I'm constantly fighting YouTube every other fucking day about a react that I upload. I have no interest in doing that. And that's why I keep my stuff unmonetized. Because if I'm not monetized, it's less of a target for things like copyright claims and whatnot. Isn't not providing employee insurance to employees illegal? It might vary by state to state. I don't believe it's illegal. Now, I could be wrong about this, but I do not believe you are legally required to give your employees health insurance. Now, there could be a factor in the, like, how much this, yeah, it depends on the contracts. Maybe it depends on how much they get paid. I have no idea. But I don't know. This is, what the fuck? Oh yeah, I've been fighting strikes and I've been on revenue. That's why I'm not monetized, because it's not worth it. It's not the fucking headache. And I just use it, I just use it as an advertising platform.
No, it's putting a dollar value on how much their health is worth.
Okay, say he gets cancer.
His health is worth my entire net worth.
No,
and that's
your
what
net worth
it is.
isn't that much, and if you got cancer, your net worth wouldn't cover it.
If I needed to, I could work harder, spend less, and make a 1.5 a month, 2 a month, and then pay it off, whatever. Just because I spend 300 racks on private jets doesn't mean I can't stop because something else comes up.
That's the thing.
Is this guy literally trying to is this guy literally using fees to try and justify why he won't give his employees basic health insurance? Fucking scumbag fraudster. These are the words of a fraudster. Every excuse he just threw out, it is him basically saying, I don't want to spend money on my employees. I'd rather spend money on myself. That's what I got out of that. Is I don't give a fuck about the people that work for me, so I'm not going to provide them health insurance so I can spend money on myself. And if they need medical, I'm going to pretend like I'll absolutely help them, but guarantee you he'll kick them to the fucking curb. Guarantee. The moment they get sick to the point that health insurance would be needed for them to recover or to get surgery or to battle an extended illness, he will drop them like it's hot. I guarantee. Because he only wants to spend his money on himself. And that's all he fucking cares about. He is a selfish little prick.
I don't know if you could. You might gamble it. You might lose it. I don't think you could say I could spend less.
You don't know, but I know, because I know above any addiction that I have, I care about people above all else, right?
Well, at least he's admitting he's an addict. Hope the assistant's assistant is comfortable with working for a literal self-admitted addict. I know I wouldn't be.
So
says every addict.
Says every addict, but I can stand on that business because I have spent millions of dollars. I've sacrificed millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars. For example, the Evor thing. My best friend owns half of it. No, listen. My best friend owns half of it, right?
Half of what?
The business, Evor, right? So
is that your business?
Yeah, 50-50.
Evor is your business?
Yeah, I own 50% of it. Owns the other 50%. I have had.
You own 100% of 50%?
No. You get what I'm saying. See, we're back to the semantics. You keep going back to the semantics, trying to distract me from my point. The point is,
I'm just making fun of you.
We're coming back to inventing words.
I gave him a big opportunity and gave up on big investors. I had other people that could build me better infrastructure, but I wanted to build a business with my friends. You know what I mean? So that's why
I don't believe you.
I sacrificed building my business, exponentially scaling it to give it to him.
Exponentially, you know what I mean? Scaling it. Okay, fine. What's it worth? What's it valued at if you were to sell it today?
I don't know.
No clue. He doesn't know.
Listen, you don't have what people would say is necessarily a sustainable audience. New viewers is 24%. Your demographics are young. They move on easier. You want that established 24%, like that.
There it is.
That 25 to 44 crowd, they stick around. You have a decent chunk of the 25 to 34, but your second biggest chunk by far is 18 to 24.
It's not about YouTube. It's about me. everything I do, I'm gonna win at.
What's that?
So it doesn't matter if it's YouTube. I could go over and become Mr. Olympia. I could be the best bodybuilder in the world. I could go to the moon if I wanted to. And
oh my God, he is a textbook fucking narcissist. She is just narcissism on it. This is not thiefies. This is narcissism on fucking parade. This is fucking textbook. Yeah, he is an egomaniac. He is a narcissist. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody else except himself. He is shouting this from the fucking rooftops. See, this is why I want to watch this chat. This is like the content creator that thinks that they're going to like go all the way. This is why I wanted to watch this. So to basically point, as if I need to point out the differences between content creators, and I use that term extremely loosely, like him, and content creators like and including myself. You see the difference in the attitude. You see the difference in the attitude in people like him, people like Jackass Dumbass, and people like me, people like Celestium, people like Leaf, people like Ori, people like Kippy, people like Tweet. You see the differences between us and him. We do this for you guys. He does this strictly for himself and uses his audience and doesn't fucking care if they enjoy themselves. Yeah, even like Asmin, PewDiePie, XQC, even that they do their content to be entertaining to their audience. He doesn't care about entertaining anybody but himself. He is like basically every self-entitled, ism, narcissist, main character syndrome, egomaniac, all of the above, is all wrapped up into him. Why anybody watches him is beyond me, but, actually, what's his chant? Mods, either, Ryget or Tanash, do me a favor. Can you message me with his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel, please? I want to do a social blade on this guy. So could you message me with his the usernames on his Twitch and YouTube channels?
And I'm gonna get rich. You know what I mean?
Objectively, no. How are you going to the moon?
Factually, I could, and you can't.
How? Define that.
It's not important. How? Because I could.
Yes, it is.
And that's what you don't understand.
If you say you can,
I live on Mars. I can do anything, and I will do everything, and you'll never.
He literally was raised by. He's literally a product of the "you can do anything" generation. That's what it. When he was growing up, he was a product of dumbass adults that were basically brainwashing him, telling him, you can do anything you want. You can do anything. You can be anything. Forget about reality. You can just do it. Oh God, the ego. The ego on this guy is some of the I think his ego. I'm not sure his ego might even be worse than Jackass Dumbasses. I think his ego may actually be worse than Jackass Dumbass.
Understand that, and I couldn't explain to you that I could be the president. I could be in the NBA if I wanted to in 5 years, and that's just how I operate
he's delusional.
with everything. And it's like, dude, all right.
You suck with money, so you download. Wait.
Oh my God, he is so fucking delusional.
Actually, count that AP thought that's right now. This is your checking account. Dude, because you struck success once does not mean you're going to be an Olympian. This is not how this works, man.
Okay, listen. It's not about how, if we want to talk about striking success multiple times, I was a millionaire when I was 19, then I went broke, and then I made like a few $100,000 on my pursuit. It was like maybe $500,000 on my pursuit to like YouTube. Failed again. So it's like, how do you quantify success?
Okay. What does he define as failure? See, that's not what's being made clear. Oh, I failed at that. What? So instead of having millions, you only became 100,000 there? Or you only had $80,000 instead of $1 million, and is that how he's quantifying his failure? See, when I hear I failed, that means you actually, like when he says, oh, I went broke, that means you lost everything and you had nothing. That's where I quantify as being broke. My guess is for him, oh, I only had $100,000 left. I was broke. She notice he's not giving numbers to substantiate his claims when he say I was broke, I failed. We're not getting dollar numbers here. Holy crap, another rate. Starbound Emperor, welcome in Raiders. How are you? How's your stream? We are doing some Caleb. We are losing our brains in a Caleb react. And actually, Starbound and Raiders, I have a question. Do any of you guys know who Togi is? Have you ever heard of this guy? Have you ever heard of this guy? Do you know who this person is? Because no one in my chat knows who the fuck he is. Absolutely no one knows he is. Okay. I'm polling new people that show up to find out, like, he claims to be so well known and he's acting like he's a big Billy badass content creator, and no one fucking knows who he is. And he's like, the ego on this guy, just buckle up, because the ego on this guy, he literally just said he could go to the moon if he wanted to. And Caleb was like, how? He's like, it doesn't matter. I just know I could do it. Like, I'm honestly amazed his brain is not leaking out of his ears. His ego is so fucking gargantuan.
If it's
Dude,
just
I don't even
money
think you're a millionaire
3 different
now.
times, huh?
I don't even think you're a millionaire now. The savings I have here is $391,000 total.
Oh yeah, dude. But
plus $100,000 of debt.
Pepe Holdings.
300,000.
Hold up. I was looking at something else. Hang on. 391,000. 48 in the business checking. 15 in business checking. He's got a $100,000 CD. And he's 100, and he just talked about debt. CD would be investment. CD is not, I believe CD, if I'm remembering my terminology correctly, CD would be an investment, not savings. So it kind of is, it's an investment savings. If memory serves. Certificate of deposit? Yeah, so I think it's sort of like, I think it's like if I remember, oh God, I'm trying to remember. I thought it was a CD, a certificate of deposit. I think it's like it's a bond or a savings investment account or something like that. It's not like a traditional savings, so to speak. CD money that gets interest and can't be accessed until a specified time. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so it's basically a lock. Okay, CD is a locked savings that he can't touch. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, I get my terms screwed up sometimes. Okay, that's what it is.
Total.
Oh yeah, dude. But
plus $100,000 of debt.
Pepe Holdings. 300,000 in Pepe.
Well,
but no, okay.
Great.
I don't know.
$100,000
How do you
of debt.
quantify what a millionaire is? You have $1 million net
Assets
worth
versus liability. Your liability, as far as I see here, is 100,000. But you say there's another house. Do you have loans on that?
Yeah. Did we not tell you?
Well,
Show
I don't
you
have
send
that.
you the other house?
No.
800,000 in equity. And
Who's we? Who pulled your statements?
GERD.
Okay, that's the guy. The guy that runs shit.
Yeah, Matsunashi, thanks.
But either way, the point is, okay, am I a millionaire? Maybe. Probably.
Maybe with the house. I don't know what the...
Well, I mean, I have, like, what? My car collection is, like, $2.5 million.
Any leverage on those? I mean, I have a $100,000 car loan, I think, right?
$56,000 on the Huracan.
Okay. You showed up with, like, what was it, a Rolls Royce the other day when you filmed Iced Coffee Hour? You own that?
I own every car.
Right out,
except
or is
for
there
the
cash?
Huracan. What's right out?
Is there
cash?
loan?
No, no loan.
No loan on it. Okay, well, cars in general are depreciating assets. In that league, it's a little different.
We were just talking. You were just like, "Oh, is he a millionaire?" Oh, I don't know. He has a $700,000 Vuelto, a $300,000 Rolls. That's $1 million right there.
That's pretty close. But your liabilities, we have to take into account that. I don't know what your liabilities are because you couldn't send everything.
I don't know what they are. It's just a house loan, and then I own my home with 30 racks.
What? You own 2 homes? Still? No.
No. Just this home, 800,000 equity.
And then something 30 racks? What is 30 racks?
I just owe a friend that. It was like a gambling.
You owe a friend okay. For like degenerates, what is a rack?
Oh, 1,000.
Okay. Why are you on 30?
Oh, I don't know. I was, but
Are you not afraid of retirement? Because that's what I'm afraid of. I'm going into this conversation thinking about how do we get you to the point of any kind of stability. If anything were to happen, you'd be fine. That's my big conversation I'm trying to have here.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I don't want to retire at any point. Because what do you do?
No. It's a sense of security if something goes to shit. It gives you a chance.
Chat. I have some stats for you here. Okay. Well, he's spitting out this gobbledygook. I have a few stats here. Okay. So he's on YouTube. I'm not even gonna look at his YouTube because his YouTube's not even monetized. I've got his stats on Kick. All right. You want to see what his stats are on Kick? No. Come on, OBS. Quit fucking with me. There we go. All right. Here's his stats on Kick. All right. Here's his viewership. Average, 2,900, 4,500, 4,000, 3,100. That's his average viewership. Look at his channel stats. He's going negative. Average viewer gain, he's losing viewers. Average viewer gain is negative 10%. Hours watch gain, he's actually doing less hours watched. He's falling off. Look at him. He's falling off. We're seeing some peaks. That's airtime. Okay, those are what I have to pay for that. But you're seeing average views. Okay? He's already falling off. He's hemorrhaging viewers. And he's just like, I'm all good. I can just spend money when I want. I can just have fun. He's on the route to failure because all he's making money from is Kick and maybe some other investments that he's doing. Can't say it is botting, but we can say he's falling off. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I would not be surprised if he's botting as well. I would not be surprised at all if he bots. That would not shock me in the slightest.
You have to understand that if anything like, what in your head, like what is like going to shit mean?
Lose all your income. Income zero.
How would that happen?
It happens to people all the time. Businesses go under every single day.
Yeah.
Billionaires
Even
go to
streamers.
Zero.
Streaming, content creation is one of the most volatile businesses you can ever get yourself involved in. All it could take is one scandal. It comes out that he basically was messing around with a minor. It comes out that he has a major drug problem and he's like high or stoned massively on illicit substances on stream. Considering how much he loves gambling, he decides to hit that ultimate dopamine hit and gambles everything and loses. Like, this business is extremely volatile. There are a number of things that can basically have you on top and put you to fucking zero. And he's not grasping it. He thinks he's, main charactering it, thinking there's no possible way I can fuck this up. There's no way. He thinks he's untouchable and he's going to be able to do this forever. And he's going to get a wake-up call because he's already losing viewership. Yeah, you're right. It's unfortunately why banks hate streaming as a sole source of revenue. Absolutely correct. But he's all into crypto. He's all into gambling. Both of which, and combined with, so he's a streamer who does crypto and gambling. You have the trifecta of massively unstable financial means of survival. All three of those are incredibly unstable and could zero in a second. But no, he's fine. He's untouchable, right?
It happens, and you're not special in that regard.
Are you kidding me?
In that regard, compared to people who built billion-dollar businesses, no.
And you're telling me they just lost their $1 billion business, income zero, and then they die?
Yes, you never know.
That does not happen. And
Dude,
B, it would never happen.
With like tax
you
fraud.
cannot speak that into existence because that would never happen to me.
I hope it doesn't happen to you.
Out of your mouth is like you putting this into the world, an idea that would never happen. That's like me sitting here like saying, like,
people.
He's not gonna listen to a thing. When it comes down to the finances, he's not gonna listen to a goddamn thing Caleb's saying. Yeah, I think he is. I think because Caleb is spitting facts at him. Granted, people probably told him this before. I'm guessing that people have told him this before, and he's just like, no, I know what I'm doing. You don't even know what you're talking about. But now that he's in Caleb's office, now that he's on Caleb's show, and Caleb is the finance guy, he's one of the top finance channels on YouTube. And now that he's in this hot seat and Caleb is telling him, dude, you could go to zero in a heartbeat. He's desperately blustering to try, yeah, exactly, avoid facing reality. He does not want to face reality because he wants to have fun. Because he was probably raised like you can do whatever you want. You can just, express yourself and you can do anything. You can, it doesn't, reality doesn't matter. All that matters is your fee-fees. Your fee-fees is all that matters. And you can conquer the world based on fee-fees alone and fuck anybody that says otherwise. I have no doubt, because he's only 23, he's a Zoomer. That's how he was raised. I will fucking betcha. And he will not accept reality until reality bitch slaps him right in the face.
I hope it's happened to people, but it would never in a million years happen to me because, dude, you have to understand.
It can never happen to me.
You're talking to the man that can go to the moon. I live on Mars. Nothing. I could lose it all and make it back.
Jesus, the delusion of this man.
This is the difference, right, between like you and I. I care so much for people that I'll go broke for a person.
You can't say I don't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, he doesn't. I'm calling the lie here. No, he does not care for anybody but himself. Because that's what people like him do. People like him, all they do, they're fake when all they do, time and over and over and over again, is saying, I love my people, I'll do anything for my people. And he has to say it over and over and over again, because if he doesn't, people are going to see by his actions that he's fucking lying. And so he has to say it over and over again to try and desperately convince his audience and convince himself that he's not a selfish prick. Then he's not a selfish asshole. That's why he's saying it over and over and over and over and over again. Because otherwise he knows that nobody believes in anyway. Let's be real. Anybody with half a brain is not believing him. But he's desperately trying to basically will the concept to existence. Because that's how he works. That's why he was talking about, don't just put it out there in the universe. That's how he works. He doesn't work in reality. He's basically, he's basically the epitome of, I reject a reality and substitute my own. And too bad for him, reality doesn't give a fuck about your feelings, dude.
You put a monetary value.
So they can live their lives independently.
Health insurance and you're gone, whatever.
No.
Sorry.
Hey, Togi, guess what?
Your mom's cancer doesn't fit our statements.
No, Togi, first of all, listen, if you do have assets, let's say $2 million, if someone gets an aggressive form of cancer and they need extensive treatment, that might cost millions, something you can't cover by liquidating everything. Number two.
I make $1 million a month. I'll cover it in 3 months. No problem. You have to understand this. You don't understand. You don't understand that karma is a very real thing. I think because I am so charitable that I'll always have the universe working for me. It's not about the numbers. It's about the...
Yeah, if you haven't already checked it off, there's got to be a spot on this board for, like, would this qualify as, I'm trying. Is there things specifically for the universe will survive? Yeah, you know what? I've held off on this long enough. Chat. He has the right to vote. And his vote counts just as much as yours does. He has the right to keep and bear arms. And he can breed. and poison the minds of any child that he breeds. Because this is not someone where fatherhood would change him. He would look at his child as an asset that he could use for his streaming. That's what kind of person this is. I'm drinking. I'm drinking. Chat, if you have any and you are of adult legal age to drink, pour one out. It's drinking time. Chat, to your karma. Oh my god.
What is that? What the is that?
It's a waste of $175,000. That's what that is.
The vibes. I'm trying to explain to you how important the vibes are of this life. And it's like everything got to be on a spreadsheet for you.
No, and number two,
the vibes are very important.
If he leaves for whatever reason, either forcefully or he leaves on his own, you don't take care of him anymore. But if he was making enough, he could set aside money.
He's my friend. Employee aside, he's my friend for life.
He's your friend now. Not everyone's friends
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. If this assistant's assistant left tomorrow, you'd be like, don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. I don't fucking care about anybody. You're dead to me. That's how he doesn't have friends. Okay, let us make this nice and sparkling clear. This guy does not have friends. He has assets. He has tools. He has props. He does not have friends. Let's just make that very fucking clear.
Whatever. It happens.
No,
you've never lost a friend in your life? Not once.
Ever lost a friend?
Not once.
I have about 7 friends.
Friendship fizzle out. Ever.
Never. I have 7 friends, and I would die for
Lie.
every single one of them.
Lie. Fucking lie. I'm calling it right now. The fact that he could not answer that right away. It is a tell. He just did a tell. Okay, see if you can pick that up.
Not once.
Ever lost a friend?
Not once.
I have.
That's a tell. Liars very typically, when they are asked a question, that if they were to give a truthful answer, it would be really fucking bad. So what they do to stall, to try and cook up a lie, is they will repeat the question back to the questioner. So when Caleb asked, have you ever lost any friends? And he paused and went, have I ever lost any friends? That was him desperately trying to cook up an answer that makes himself look good. And that's why he says, I have 7 friends and I would die for them. No, he won't. Guarantee you he won't. He would sell out his quote unquote friends in a fucking heartbeat if it would make him money. I guarantee you that. And they know this too. They're not his friends. They are also using him for a paycheck. Let's not fuck with. There are no friends in his circle. Everyone is using everyone. And if you think otherwise, I'm sorry. You're wrong. I won't call you stupid, but I will say you're wrong if you think that any one of these people considers each other friends.
I have 7 friends.
Fizzle out. Ever.
Never. I have 7 friends, and I would die for every single one of them.
How old are you?
23.
Well, that's why. I mean, dude, you just don't have life yet.
No, you can't say something's gonna happen to me because I've not lived enough.
No, it's just happening.
That's like having this.
No.
Surely it happens to other people, but it's gonna happen to you just because you don't understand. You're talking to me like I don't understand my own friendship, and you're trying to put this numerical value, this statistic on my friendship, on my love lives. That's never gonna happen to me.
Tog, you're not listening.
Not shut up.
I'm listening, and you're telling me because it happens to
No,
everybody
you're not
else, it's
listening,
gonna
you
happen to
dumb
you.
fuck.
I'm not saying it's going to happen to you. I'm saying because it is so common, there is a decent chance. And
That's what I just said.
And if it does, they're because you didn't take care of them.
Here's the thing.
To prepare themselves.
Here's the thing. If a friendship somehow were to fizzle out, because of the many years of me getting to know that person,
this is
building
going to be
connection,
painful. He's not going to shut up.
Just
We've seen this before. He's just going to talk over Caleb the whole time. The entire fucking time. He's just going to, like, Caleb, my guy, you need to reach down and you need to pull out screaming Caleb. You need to bring out insult Caleb. Caleb is trying to be nice because he is a streamer. That's like, we've seen this before. When he has like big guests on his show, like streamers, or when he had the governor of Michigan on, Governor Whitmore on, you see him dial things back. See, if this was any other guest, Caleb would have already been screaming at them and calling them all sorts of names, calling them a dumb fuck, calling them a loser, calling them an idiot. But because he is, it's possible Togi wouldn't let a meeting. That's also entirely possible. That that in the contract that he did, Togi said you can't insult me. And he's using that. He's going to use that to talk, because again, he's using this as promotion for himself. He has no interest in finance. He has no interest in his finances. He has no interest in seeing how financially stable he is or what he can do to make himself financially better. All he's interested in doing is promoting himself. This is all going to be one big chest-beating excursion to try and bring him people to his flagging champ. And bear in mind, when we just looked at his numbers, this episode was probably filmed a couple months ago. Bear in mind, Caleb probably filmed this episode, I'm going to guess, back in February. So this episode has not done anything to help with his popularity. His efforts to turn this into free advertising have failed.
Evaporate. If I love somebody and we had a falling out and something happened, I would still send them $1 million, and I can say that with 100%
Bullshit.
Okay, what if you died at
Lie.
35 because you were
Fucking
stuck
lie.
in the street, got hit by a truck,
because
and they're 60 trying to survive?
I give every one of my friends the best opportunity. Right now, we're teaching Edward how to work hard. We're giving half of my business to
Proud
them.
of you, Edward.
Every single person in my circle,
I don't believe
just
you.
give them, money so that they can save up and make their little 100,000. I give them the opportunity to become something
I do not believe you.
in their mind.
What
like
behavior has Edward
That's
learned
lie.
being
You're
around you
fucking
who
lying.
lost his house gambling?
This dumb fuck cannot teach anyone anything about business. He cannot. He absolutely cannot. He is fucking lying. He is desperately trying to boost himself at this point. It's the main. He's main character in this, and he's gonna do this the entire thing. And thank you for the gifted, Griffin. Thank you very much,
dude. Just me sitting here on this podcast talking to you is something that like he was never exposed to before. This world, it's like now he's in the room with you.
What did you learn from this, Edward?
He's going to learn something at the end of it because he's in a room with a goated
finance
goated YouTuber.
nuts.
Look at this. He's sitting in the room with one of the goats. You're telling me that's not valuable? If you were sitting in a room with Jay-Z, you're going to say, what did I learn really from that?
Yeah, but you're like the only influencer to even come on the show. He would come here as a normal person. We film with three normal people regardless. Like,
that doesn't strip it of the value.
Yeah, but he could have come here regardless. Like,
I'm saying he's here with you now. Yesterday, he was hanging out with Steve Will Do It, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. And the day before that, he was with the Trent Twins.
Okay. So he was hanging out with people. You're still only paying him $1,000 a month. Fucktard. You're still paying him jack shit wages. You're claiming you take care of his living stuff, but okay, I want to see fucking evidence for that. How is this guy that you claim to love so fucking much? How is he living? Yes, he only pays this employee that he's referencing that's sitting in the room right now $1,000 a month. That's it. They cut his pay. It was like 30, I think they said it was $3,200 a month, which is still fucking abysmal, by the way. It's still abysmal for this guy to be paying an employee $3,200 a month. Now they cut it down to $1,000 a month because he didn't bring him the right fucking coffee. What fucking job that is, where your viability as an employee depends on what kind of coffee you bring your boss. I wouldn't work that job. If God help me, if I was working for this guy and I was making a paltry $3,200 a month. And then he's like, you know what? You didn't bring me the right coffee, or I don't think you're trying hard enough, so we're going to cut your pay down to $1,000 a month. I'd say, deuces. I'm out. Because basically, he's shock of shocks. He views his employees as props and treats them as such, not as human beings. Because he doesn't care about that. Because if he actually cared about them, he'd pay them a decent wage. He'd give them health insurance. But he doesn't. because he's only using them to try and enrich himself, because that's all he thinks about. He only cares about himself.
Two of the best power lifters in the world.
He meets
and
cool
then day
people.
before
What is
that,
he learning?
He's with Year 8 production. He gets to be learning in these circles, and then we do like whatever.
Learn what?
Reflection of everything, understanding what's
His
going on.
reflection led to a pay cut.
Buzzword, 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 buzzword. Are we seeing a pattern here? This guy is literally buzzword in human form. He has not been able to articulate in any way what he is teaching his assistant's assistant by going to these parties. When Caleb was saying, what is he learning? Buzzword, buzzword, buzzword. Okay, so what is he learning? Buzzword, buzzword, buzzword.
Yes, that's how it works, bro. If I kept blowing smoke up his ass, oh, good job, then he's gonna keep thinking he's doing incredible. But by saying, okay, this is the reality, I'm not gonna fire you. Your pay has been cut to effectively 0. Now it's a wake-up call.
We'll bring him in the post show and we'll let him speak his truth.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, listen, man.
Wait. But what did he do to earn what did he do to earn cutting his pay by 3/4? We still, he used the coffee as an example, and I don't know if that's why, but he basically said, oh, we cut his pay because he wasn't performing the way I think he should perform, which is arbitrary as fuck, mind you, because there's no actual metrics in terms of what he needs to do and what level he's supposed to be performing at. There's no actual metric other than vibes, and vibes is not a fucking metric. So they just arbitrarily cut his pay to next to nothing just because they wanted to be an asshole to him. That's what it boils down to. They power tricked on him. They actually power tripped on him and said, you know what? This is to show you that I own your ass, and I'm going to cut your pay to nothing. And so you are going to depend upon me for everything, for all of your living expenses. You will depend upon me. You will have no extra money. You will not be capable of getting savings. You will not have health care. He's literally an indentured servant, this guy. He has literally turned this assistant's assistant into an indentured servant or a slave, and not even the fun kind. That's what he's done to this employee, and it's God knows what other employees he's done this to as well. He doesn't have employees, he has servants, and he has slaves.
So I am about to go into these finances because we do need to get into this, but I think I at least understand where you're coming from a little more now. Because again, I really...
That was the getting to know segment?
Yes.
All right, let's dive into the finances.
I don't know your perspectives. I don't even know how you view things, but now I kind of do. I didn't really understand it in general. But how frequently are you gambling?
How frequently?
Like, how frequently are you gambling large sums of money
Every
from
day.
your million that comes in a month? Which is not $1 million in profit, by the way. We do not know what your overhead is.
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't checked off the box of guess is hurting someone else's future, check it the fuck off. Absolutely check that off.
You know your labor costs, potentially.
Yeah, but the overhead is...
There's usually a 30-minute getting to know you period before the finances.
But,
per video.
So the net income per month to the bank account is $700,000, right? As we've seen.
I was just told it was $1 million.
No, and then I make 300 plus through other schemes that might never, like the gambling and stuff.
Oh, so that's if it happens?
No. There's like deals in place that guarantee me that amount. But that's like that's my gambling budget.
Okay. What did you pay?
Wait, so the gambling budget should not be factored in to any monthly income because you could very easily lose all of it. So $300,000 gambling budget, that should not be included in monthly income whatsoever because it's volatile as fuck, and literally on one bet you could lose it all. And then you'll be dipping into your own. Oh yeah, and he's given that $300,000. That doesn't come out of his own bank account. He's actually given $300,000 in like crypto to gamble like every day.
For this underperforming video that you uploaded 6 hours ago.
I thought it performed very well.
Really?
Can I see?
Yeah.
And I'm just assuming not. I mean, I'm
It's performing. Well, you can look at it.
Yeah, what's its rank?
4 out of 10.
Oh, okay. It seemed like it was on the lower. So what did that cost for 53 minutes, 18 cents of non-monetized content?
$900,000.
Okay.
Actually, a million. A million probably.
Wait. Hang on. I sorry. I was wanting numbers in my head. I missed what you
4
said.
out of 10.
Oh, okay. It seemed like it.
But by the way, 4 out of 10 is below average viewer. 4 out of 10 is a below, like, Caleb kind of just blew it off a little bit there, but 4 out of 10, in the creator dashboard, that's performing below average. Just so you guys are aware.
Was on the lower. So what did that cost for 53 minutes, 18 cents of non-monetized content?
900,000.
Okay.
Actually, a million. A million probably 2.
Okay. And you make a video a month.
Yeah.
And if a million's coming in, I mean, that's a million out plus more.
But it was, so you have to understand this. I feel like you are lacking in life epic experiences, and you have.
Really. He is now going to try and pontificate to Caleb saying, you don't possibly understand. You don't have enough. The 23-year-old is going to tell the 31-year-old, very successful YouTuber, one of the top financial shows on the platform, you don't understand. You don't have enough experience, Caleb. You fucking cock-gobbling thundercuts. You fucking child. Yeah, this is someone, I guarantee you, he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He has always had a silver spoon in his mouth and thinks that he's better than everybody. Oh, I cannot wait to see him crash and burn. Because guarantee you, he will crash and burn. He's probably not far off. And I can't wait to see it.
A lot of money. That video is going to make whatever, however many people laugh, but I get to cherish those memories forever. And that video, it's like having a cool car. So it's like you spent $1 million on a cool car. That's the same for the video. I got to spend whatever, and it's gonna do a few million views. Will it ROI? Probably not, but that's the pursuit. Listen, the pursuit of better is shooting
doesn't want to hear
shots,
anything.
and it might not work. I took the risk, 900,000, I took.
This guy does not want to hear anything Caleb has to say. This is someone that loves the sound of his own voice. That's it. He came on the show specifically so he could basically just hear himself talk for almost 2 hours. He doesn't fucking care. He's not going to listen to a thing Caleb says. Honestly, like, if I was Caleb, I would probably be, like, Caleb is a far better person than me. I would be checked out at this point. I would be checked out and be like, you're not going to listen to a thing I say, are you? I would flat out ask him, you're not going to listen to a thing that I have to tell you, are you? You're just going to talk over me the whole time. You're going to say everything's great. I'm going to tell you, if I tell you the opposite, using hard numbers as facts to prove this, you're just going to ignore it, and you're just going to keep talking over me the whole time, aren't you? Like, I would not. That's why I say Caleb is a much better person than I am in this respect, is because I would have none of this. The minute he started talking over me the way this guy's been talking over Caleb, I was like, you can shut the fuck up and listen to what I say. You talk over me again when I'm trying to tell you something, you're gone. Along with your free advertising that I'm giving you. But then again, I'm not as good of a person as Caleb is. I do not abide assholes, and I do not abide bullshit. And I do not abide people talking over me just so they can hear themselves talk and because they think they're the cat's ass. And that they're the cock of the walk. Sorry, I don't play that fucking game.
The risk, will it ROI? I will find out. No. And if it doesn't, that's okay, because now I know I tried. I never have to ask, what if I tried to do a high production video? What if I tried to do something that was way out of my league, but I'm trying to get there? Maybe it doesn't work, but I tried and now I know. So you're judging me on my failures aggressively. You should be, I applaud people for their failures. So that's why if I was working,
you're an idiot.
Freaking the fuck out.
That's because you're an idiot. See, this level of stupidity, this level of idiocy can only be ascribed to the stupidity of wealth. He was probably born rich. He's probably got rich mommy and daddy that basically set him up in the first place. He was able to parlay that into making money from a bunch of realistically dumb fucking kids on the internet. That's how he made his money. He made his money from dumbass kids on the internet. Think she's untouchable. And this level of hubris can only be ascribed to the young, dumb, and rich. Because the young, dumb, and rich never think they're going to lose everything. They never do. They think they're invincible. They think they're on top of the world. They think the gravy train is never going to end.
Because it's like, oh, dude, I messed this one thing up. If somebody on my team tries to do something like that's a little outside of the box.
Yeah.
Great. If it doesn't work, that's great. We're outside of the box. That's where I live. It's ours. You're sitting here with this cookie cutter. Everything's got an ROI.
Some fucking
that
existential genius.
Business. I have payroll to hit, man. People deserve to actually be paid adequate amount of money. So I have to make choices and yes, be cookie cutter so that people actually are able to pay for their rent because they don't live with me because we're not in some kind of cult.
No, none of that is relatable to me at all. Like you're
just
speaking to me like
bullshit.
All my friends were buying. Also, the next thing we're saving up for is a property. We're not renting it out to anybody. It's just for friends to live in.
Until you lose it. So this living life experiences versus saving. The fact is, because of what I've done and put actually money aside, I can live any life experience I want to now for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but it's not. Listen, it's about how your brain has been hardwired. You won't. It's the same with the coffee.
You see it? Did you see what I just did? Caleb basically just said, you think you're rich, so am I. Caleb could retire right now and live a very happy and comfortable life for the remainder of his days. Right fucking now. So he basically just told this guy, great, you want to pontificate or you want to boast about how rich you are. I'm rich too. I'm probably, he was, saying without saying, Caleb is probably just as rich as Togi is. And he could easily just, spend the rest of his life living on Easy Street. Yeah, I would wager that Caleb is probably more wealthy than Togi is. What does Togi do with this information? Oh, you're not more rich than me. You're not better than me. No, I know because I feel it. Because I go out and party with like people that I consider very important and very big, and so you're not rich. I'm rich. You just think you're rich, but I'm actually rich because I go out and spend money and gamble and party and party all the time. So I'm actually rich. You being responsible, you're not actually rich. He's a fucking idiot. He is an absolute fucking moron. Child. This is what happens with children that grow up in extreme privilege. And again, we still haven't. He didn't say anything about his parents. I will bet you anything. He's just like Jackass Dumbass. He grew up with a millionaire family, and just it's the whole concept of the affluenza. Like if he ever gets in trouble, guarantee you his defense is going to be an affluenza defense. I will goddamn you, because he's a piece of shit and a loser. And no one's going to care about him. When he loses everything, and he will lose everything, people are not going to care. They're going to laugh. He will become a fucking lol cow when he loses everything. There will be videos made about his fall from grace that we will probably react to. And thank you, Queen Jibbo, and thank you, Heckle. When I refer to Jackass Dumbass, Jack Doherty. Jackass Dumbass is Jack Doherty.
Well, I'm going to keep working. No, they're more extreme.
It's the same as the coffee hour guys.
They're more extreme.
Because they're like, oh, I only can spend 4% of my money a year or whatever.
I spend.
If they're more extreme, if you're within a 20x
he's not going to let Caleb talk.
You've been wired your whole life to, I have to save excessively.
Did you grow up with foreclosure notices on your house?
I don't even know what that is.
Okay. Well, I did. That's why I was hired that way. The threat of losing a house growing up.
I have lived in a closet before, and it's not that bad, dude. It's like chill. It's not a big deal. I used to live in a closet at a frat for free because I couldn't afford it. Whatever.
Dude, you lived in a frat. I mean, that's all it was.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't buy that. I'm sorry. I think he's lying. When he said, I lived in a closet in a frat for free. I don't believe you. At all. I think you're fucking lying. He's trying to do the Hassan thing right now. I grew up poor, guys. I grew up just like you, and I was poor when he actually grew up rich. I guarantee you, if anybody actually dug into his history, they would find out that he grew up with wealthy millionaire parents, that he didn't sleep in a closet in a frat like he's claiming to. I will guarantee you it's all fucking lies, because that's how these people operate. These rich fuckers love to try and LARP, like when they were growing up, that they somehow experienced hardship, and they're just like you. It's all fucking lie.
Everyone lives in weird situations in a frat.
That's what I'm saying, is it's not that bad to be effectively homeless.
Okay, that is not homeless. That is very different than losing a family home and seeing your parents.
Oh,
yeah. Exactly. He doesn't even know what a foreclosure notice is. Like, he doesn't have to have experienced foreclosure in his life to know what a foreclosure is. The fact that Caleb said, have you ever had foreclosure notices on your house? And he goes, I don't even know what that is. That right there tells you all you need to know about him, about his upbringing. He grew up wealthy. He 100% grew up rich. And mommy and daddy funded his streaming career. He was able to con a bunch of dumb young kids to give him money as a streamer, and he's been able to parlay that into a career so far.
Effectively homeless.
Okay, that is not homeless. That is very different than losing a family home and seeing your parents struggle to pay a bill.
That's fair. So, okay.
Living in a frat? What the fuck are we talking about?
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Fair. That's different.
I mean, I wanted to rebuttal to something that you said, but
thank you,
about how you're hardwired.
No, it's not about that. It was about something you were saying.
Save money and not enjoy life.
With your $900 million or $1 million that you spent.
Well, he lost the house because he gambled it away. As a video or a stream stunt, he lost his house to another streamer on a literal flip of a coin because it was all a stunt. He did it for the content, and he probably didn't care in the first place. That's how he lost the house. It's not like he lost the house because he couldn't pay the bills. He lost it because he's a gambling addict, and he's a content and he's audience capture, and so he did a flip of the coin, lost the house, and then the streamer that got the house gave him the $700,000 car, all for the content. Guarantee you this was all planned. I will guarantee you that him losing the house, he worked that out with the other streamer way ahead of time, and said, if it goes up heads, then you'll get the house, and then you'll give me the car. If it comes up tails, then you'll give me money, and I'll give you like half of it back because I feel bad for you something. That was all planned. If you don't think it was planned, I'm sorry, you're not living in reality. These streamers, when they do stunts like this with other streamers, they plan it out ahead. They plan it out. They work out the outcomes with like a quote unquote gamble like this. So they cover all their bases so both of them profit every single time. There's no chance involved. It's all orchestrated. It's all factored in as to the possibilities. And it's in the end, it's all for the content. It's all for the views. It's all for the money that comes from it. Every single time.
Of the return on investment. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What are your goals? What do you want to do?
Enjoy this life.
Okay, financial goals.
Docking.
Oh.
That goes into your enjoyment, but what is it?
I don't think about financial goals too much because...
Of course not.
There's
I'm too
other
busy
things that are
living
more
life.
important to me.
There are, but what financial goals do you have, even if they're not top priority?
Oh, got you. None. I've never really been like, I need a goal, but that's why I'm here, is because
no, it's not.
My mom
No,
would be
you
happy if I
fucking
had a
liar.
goal,
No, it's
so maybe
not.
you can help.
No, it's not. You're here to promote yourself. Don't even try to pretend like you actually came to Caleb for financial advice, because you did. You came here to promote yourself because your brand is failing. Your brand is flagging. People are done with you. They're starting to leave your channels. They don't give a fuck about you anymore. You are desperately trying to boost your popularity. That's it.
We make a goal, but the point is that it's always been so low on my priority that it's never even a goal doesn't get established.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How far are you guys in this relationship?
Been dating for like 13 months.
So, okay. Well, you taking it more serious?
No. She knows that we are not getting married.
You're not getting married?
Yeah.
Do you ever want to get married?
Yeah, but...
Potential kids?
You have to understand, I don't know. It's very hard.
You don't know, but I want you to be able to take care.
Translation, he's going to fuck up, but she's going to get pregnant. And that's going to be funny. Guarantee you, something's going to happen. She's going to get pregnant. Now he's got to deal with a kid. And he's going to use that kid as a prop. I will guarantee you. that his girlfriend's doing OnlyFans? Oh, I guarantee. Oh, I would not be surprised at all if his girlfriend's doing OnlyFans and he's managing her. Kind of like Jackass Dumbass does.
Care them if you die. I mean, that's a big thing. What would your girlfriend do today if you died?
Do your kids need? Isn't it what? If you could spend $100,000 a year on your kids, that's a pretty good life?
That would be a great life. Are you saying per kid? That would be incredible.
Okay, so let's establish a goal right now. If I maxed out 4 kids
for $100,000 each for the rest of the life?
we'll do 50,000 each because when there's multiple kids, it's like cheaper per kid, right?
And the wife probably as well, right?
Let's say I would like to raise 4 kids to 18 years old. How much money do we need?
Plus the mother of the children, I'm assuming,
Plus the mother, sure.
Call her 50?
Yeah.
$250,000. Okay, if you're trying to get to $250,000. Yeah, I mean, I'd be comfortable with about $15 million sitting in a decently balanced.
That is so much. There's no way you need $15 million
for them to never run out of money. You have to do about a 3% withdrawal on a yearly basis. Absolutely.
Oh, so you're saying 15 million, you take out 3% every year, and eventually it's at 0 when they're 18?
No, it should never be at 0. That's what we're trying to get it to.
Oh, no, but that's what I'm saying is...
You want it to go down to 0?
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's okay. I don't need it. That's okay if I die broke and my kids don't have any money, but they had a great upbringing.
What the fuck? This man literally just said, if I ever have kids, if he literally just said, if he ever has kids and he dies, he's perfectly happy with them being left with nothing. He literally just said he is perfectly content with his kids being left with nothing. I don't give a fuck if they're over 18. That's not the words of someone who's a father. Okay? Unless you're an animal or you're a monster, no father should say, I'm perfectly happy with my kids being left with nothing. Now, every parent, mother or father. Oh, I know that. I know. Every parent, mother or father, should say, when I die, I want my child to be as taken care of as much as I humanly can take care of them when I'm gone. That is what a true parent says. Not, if I die and they're left with nothing, I'm okay with that. No. That is the word. Those are the words of a sociopath that does not give a fuck about anything except himself. It's to say, I'm fine if they're left with nothing. Then you should not have kids. If that is your attitude, and again, this is why I said, if he ever has kids, they will be used as props. They will not be his children, they will be his props. Guaranteed.
Learned a lot. I would rather my kids not have $15 million. I would rather them have a good upbringing. The money's gone at the end, so that way.
But why were you telling Edward on?
Yeah. I want my kids to, it's better for my kids to have the experience than to have money for them to live with. This is the mind of a narcissist, of entitlement, of a sociopath. He'd rather party and have fun and is thinking only of himself and is not thinking of any potential future children. This man should never be a parent. Ever. This man should never, ever be a parent. Because if he is a parent, I fear for those children. I fear for the upbringing. They will not be well adjusted. They will be behind the 8 ball from moment one and are going to only learn entitlement. And will not be a positive in society. This guy is not a positive to society. At all. This guy is in no way, shape, or form beneficial to society in any way, shape, or form.
On the way over here that you wanted to have kids.
Did you? I didn't. That was somebody who was saying that I don't want to have kids. He wants me to have a kid.
He wants you to have a kid.
The point is, it's a whole thing.
You can't even take care of him. How are you going to take care of a kid?
This is a whole thing. He wants a kid, so he wants me to have a kid, so he feels better about his kid.
You can't raise a kid on 1,000 hours a month, Edward. How old is Edward?
22. Yeah. Either way. So the point is, I don't want kids, but surely that mentality changes as I mature. But the point is, just tell me how much money, so it's 0. We're not talking about 3% withdrawal rate. How to get my 4 kids to 18.
Hearing what he's saying here. This is the narcissism I was talking about. How much do I need that the moment my children hit the age of 18, they have nothing? Okay? That is what he just said. How much money do I need to basically take care of kids financially? Guarantee you he won't take care of them emotionally or educationally. How much money do I need that once they hit the age of 18, they have nothing? So I can continue to go have fun and spend all kinds of money. Yeah, 18 comes around, they're out the door, I don't fucking care about it. They don't have anything. They have no money. That's what he just said. Again, they are not going to be his children. They are going to be his property and his props to boost his own straining. He will not care about that. Yeah, at 18 he loses ownership, so why should they have any money? Because he can't, because then they have autonomy of being adults. They can do whatever they want, and he cannot force them to be props for his straining career. So they get nothing when they turn 18. What a fucking scumbag. What an absolute piece of shit.
How many dollars?
Well, $250,000 a year times 18. And then the mother of them just has to survive off of nothing for the rest of her life?
No, sure. Give her
$4.5 million.
Sure, give the mother $100,000 a year.
For the rest of her life, forever?
No. Everybody is
18?
only surviving until the kids are 18. And then as far as that goes, once you have kids that are 18, your life is over. You might as well be, dead. Because that's like the ultimate.
Lucky woman who gets to have your children.
What Okay. Anybody out there on the internet right now, I know my voice doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of reach, but anyone on the internet, any women out on the internet right now, never get with this man. Avoid this man like the fucking plague. Do not interact with this man. If you see this man, you turn around and you walk the other fucking way, because he will literally just use you and toss you away when you are no longer any value to him to make money. Okay? Do not have anything to do with him. He is not a man, he is a child that only cares about himself. He is a textbook narcissistic sociopath.
Million.
Okay, 5.4 million. So how much is that a year?
Well, I don't know. How many years to get to it?
18 years, dude. Divide 5.4 million divide 18 years.
Yes. Well, how much is that a year? Enough to take care of them. It's 100 for her and 50 each per child.
So how I don't know what we're talking about. How much money is
300 a year.
300,000 a year?
That's what you asked for, yeah.
I don't see how I could ever not make $300,000 in a year.
No, I said if you're dead, dude.
If I'm dead. If I die. But then there's no kids if I die, dude.
Oh my goodness, it's after the children.
Oh my god, he is really this stupid.
Yes,
dude,
that happens.
That's not, bro. No. Then the dynamic of the family changes.
Yeah, they'll be sad and poor.
They'll be hardworking motherfuckers. You ever heard of David Goggins? Holy one of the coolest badass motherfuckers alive. No father.
And you are not him. You are, I have no idea who David Goggins is. I saw you guys mention him once or twice. Whoever this David Goggins is, gamer. You're not him. No matter how much you want to try and pretend like you are, you're not him. You're never gonna be him. Point blank. Yeah, well, he's thinking his kids will be that guy, and he's thinking that he's that guy.
Their life, no parents, he got around nonstop, and now he's the GOAT. So it's like, bro, the dynamic changes. God.
Yeah. And that was from hard work. Okay? That was from hard work. Again, the false equivalency here is staggering. He's taking David Goggins, a motivational speaker. Okay, so he's taking a guy that is a motivational speaker that came up with nothing, worked his fucking ass off to get what he has, and is probably still working his ass off to keep what he has and to continue to continue to be good. He's also a retired SEAL. There you go. This guy's trying to compare himself to David Goggins. Fuck you, dude. You do not even deserve to lick the shit David Goggins leaves on a steaming pile on the concrete. Aight? Let's make that nice and abundantly fucking clear right now. You are a piece of shit. I fear for any children that you might accidentally spawn. And I can't wait to see your downfall. It's gonna be hilarious.
has a plan for the kids.
Yeah,
right?
I love making a 3-year-old work hard.
David Goggins is really well off.
Glad you picked one guy.
Dude, but if he can, why can't
Worked
they?
his ass off.
And that's what you don't get, is that anyone can do everything. You think everyone needs to save because it's like manifesting your own and everyone else's failure. It's like their own demise is coming, so you got to be ready for the demise. How about this?
It's
I'm on
basic
cloud nine and
finances.
it's never going to happen. That's where David Goggins is so successful because it
And
was
that's
never
where you
a
fail.
question.
That's where you fail. I'm on cloud 9 and I'm never gonna fail. Sheer fucking hubris. He doesn't think he's ever gonna fail. That's why it's going to be fucking hilarious when failure punches him in the face. I will be laughing my ass off that day when failure says, "Oh, you don't think I'm anything special, huh? Come here."
When I go into something, there's never a plan B. There's never like, oh, what if this goes wrong? It's called plan A
Why
squared.
did he get healthy? Why did Goggins get healthy?
What?
Why did he get healthy? Because he was a fat.
He wanted to join the Marines.
Wasn't out of any fear for health complications at all.
And he got that
And having
wrong.
more energy.
I don't know. Did
life?
you ask him? I have no idea how. In his book,
You know him. I don't.
he did not speak on health complications.
You read a book?
No, I listened to it.
Okay. I'm
course.
assuming if it
I'm
was
amazed
just
that
to
this
join
guy
the
can
Marines, then the
fucking
point
read.
doesn't stand. But if it was for doing more health, if he can do anything, then why can't he be a fat and join the Marines?
Because to join
If
the
you can
Marines,
just do anything you
gotta
want. Exactly.
be fit.
And if you want to
He
take care
was
of
a
your
fat fuck
kids, you
that
need
joined
a
the
bit of
Marines,
money to make
but
sure
the
they're taken care of.
process of joining the Marines made him skinny as a result. That's not like
And the process of making sure your kids are taken care of by the time you die is by saving
no,
money.
But that's what I'm saying is if I do die, they will figure it out.
Not necessarily. Many kids.
He literally just said that if he has kids and he dies, fuck him, I don't care. He literally just said he doesn't. He literally just said if he has kids, he doesn't fucking care about them. Again, showcasing he considers children props.
Yes, bro. Because and listen, this is setting them up. Just life isn't supposed to be so easy. If I die, my kids are going to be stronger than I am today.
I'm not saying make them spoiled.
Listen, every day I've had a very good upbringing, and that to a degree.
No, you haven't. No. That's a fucking lie. If you had a good upbringing, you wouldn't be a self-entitled, narcissistic piece of gutter trash that you are right now. Okay? A good upbringing would be someone that is confident in their self, yet also humble. And when it comes to financial responsibility, if you're thinking about your children, you're thinking, how can I give them the best chance at a good life if the unfortunate day comes that I am no longer there? That is what a good upbringing does. You had a spoiled ass upbringing where I'm guessing mommy and daddy didn't love you. So you grew up spoiled and living on the internet. And you just think, well, this is how life goes because mommy and daddy didn't love you and didn't actually instill in you any kind of proper values. So you have no proper values. So you don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself. You are a waste of space. Literally. You serve no value to society. You are a waste of oxygen. You need to apologize to a million trees in a forest in Seattle for breathing in the oxygen that they produced and making and not using it to benefit mankind in any way, shape, or form. I expect that apology, toot sweet, motherfucker.
Through more trials and more difficult battles, have a higher purpose and have a higher ceiling. Because I was so blessed and had such an easy life, I am effectively not as hard. I'm not as hardwired as somebody like David Goggins would be. So
it's also why you're not afraid of anything bad happening.
If something
Exactly.
bad were to happen, I would pray to God that he has a plan for me and it's going to make me a better person at the end.
He does. That plan might be homelessness because it happens to tens of thousands a year.
You can't say that nothing is bad that happened to me in my life. I almost died last year. I overdosed and I almost died. That's fundamentally bad.
That's oh my God. He's really trying to conflate horrible life decisions of overdosing on illegal drugs to, you say nothing bad's ever happened to me. The delusion is staggering. I was going to ask, was he born this stupid or does he do this professionally? At this point, I'm thinking it's both. Yeah, he needs to go in the box. He needs to go in the box. This is a future HHD. He is literally a future HHD. He holds no value to the human species outside of being a human hard drive. Put him in the box, hook him up. That's the only thing he's good for.
That's your choice to do drugs, asshole.
Yeah, just because it was that doesn't mean it wasn't bad. The point is that's why I don't bring it up, because it's my own fault, right?
It's different than an emergency
But listen,
fund.
just because something is bad it might be a blessing. God has a plan. And just because something, whatever, you're...
Don't even pretend you're, it is a good thing I'm not, it's a good thing Celestine isn't here. Oh, if Celestine was here, I have no doubt she would go righteous fury on this motherfucker for trying to pull that bullshit. Say, God's got a plan for me after I partied so hard I nearly overdosed and killed myself. But I didn't, because God loves me and God has a plan. Oh, she would lose her shit. In a very sweet way, because Celestine is not as much of a fiery individual as me. But I have no doubt that she would roast the fuck out of him in the most brilliantly Christian way.
Again, countless people become stronger because they're trials. Now, their ceiling is unlimited.
Countless people become homeless every single day in this country, and they believe in God, and that's their plan. And that's the plan that was made for their life.
You are putting too much value
on security?
On money.
Security.
Who's to say that anybody doing much less than
you're not, oh my God, you're not some philosopher genius. That's literally his counter argument. This is why I'd say Caleb needs to just stop. Caleb needs to just stop and get to the finances, because his counter to every point that Caleb is making is he thinks he's like the next Socrates and is some great philosopher, because that's literally all he's doing. He is spouting out philosophy bullshit. That is his argument. He has no argument for anything. Zero. He has no counter argument to anything Caleb says, and instead his counter argument is to just be philosophical and think that he's the greatest thing ever. Like, Caleb, you need to just stop and actually get to the finances, because this is literal. Talking to a wall would literally be, would be a better use of his time at this point than to continue talking to him.
Never asked.
What?
Like, okay, what I'm saying is I know a lot of billionaires that are depressed, and I know a lot of homeless people that are depressed. It's not about
It doesn't make you happy.
money.
I'm not trying to make you happy. I already know you're happy. I'm arguing for a little sense of security. If your life turns on its head, you might be a paraplegic tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen, dude. And that's all I'm saying. It happens to people every single day.
And that's what I'm saying is, okay, if
I'm not trying to
paraplegic,
buy your happiness.
Okay, if I become a paraplegic, okay, what are you saying? I should have, so your picture that you're painting right now is 10 years, I get both my legs cut off or something of that nature.
Yeah, you dive into the water wrong, dude. That happens all the time. It's happened to people I know, actually. It's kind of crazy.
And so what's the point?
Same.
Then you're not going to be able to produce the same kind of content. Your views are going to fall off.
It's not about the YouTube views.
No, it's about security. I want to make sure you can take care of yourself for the rest of your life.
I can take care of myself because I'm Togi, not because I got a YouTube channel.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like you're not understanding.
No, he's understanding. You're an asshole.
Every person has this to a degree. You used to be.
Wait, what did he just say?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But I feel like you're not understanding. Every successful person has this to a degree. You used to be very unsuccessful and whatever, and you became something magnificent. You had a degree of delusional ego in your own head. So you're not necessarily showing
I'm not saying
it.
ego's bad, but if it's putting you in a position where you might f up your entire life if something goes bad, that could be damaging.
Life is risky.
Okay, and that's why you overdosed, and that's not good.
Oh, for God's sake.
That's not great.
So life is
whatever.
risky.
Dude, life is risky, and me overdosing may have potentially inspired millions of people to get off of drugs.
Oh, good. Do it again. You'll save more.
You're not saying, no, but then I might die. So
yeah,
you understand?
So what the f are we saying?
Because what I'm saying is that you're sitting here walking on like this line of like,
Oh my God, this guy is one of the biggest morons I've ever heard.
I don't want to live like that. I just want to be able to do, you know, whatever and come. It's more exciting to have all the risk come at me.
So
unfortunately, your drug use incentivized and inspired Brandon to do drugs instead of quitting. So,
is this true? You did drugs because of Togi?
Yes, sir.
All right. So
in the box. Put this man in the box. He's like, oh, maybe me overdosing is going to stop people from doing drugs when he literally caused his assistant's assistant to do drugs. And he just called himself, referred to himself in the third person. Oh, you fucking psychopath. Oh, you fucking psychopath. Go get in the box. Get in the fucking box, you waste of oxygen. You are literally wasting the ever-present hard-working efforts of millions of trees all around the planet that tirelessly work 24 hours a day to supply oxygen to sustain life on this planet, and you are wasting it. You are insulting the trees right now. That is a feat. You have officially insulted the trees by existing. That is an impressive level of scumbaggery.
So that.
What did you overdose on?
Of course, meth.
I thought you said you barely tried it, but you did a lot or something. So the first time you ever did it?
No, that was many times in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So he's lying.
Listen, bro, my experiences, bro.
And you're done? You haven't?
Yeah, I've been sober for about 4 months. In that 4 months, I had one night where I did cocaine.
When did you overdose?
So you have not been sober for 4 months? Do you hear what he just tried to do? Oh yeah, I've been sober for 4 months, and one time during those 4 months, I actually did cocaine. So you're not sober, you dumbass. And I guarantee you it was not one night. He has not been sober for 4 months. I will guarantee you. Goddamn to you. Why censor meth and not cocaine? I don't know. Maybe it slipped by. Sometimes, you know, the editors might miss one. We've seen it before. Or maybe, like, it can only be said so many times during a stream. I don't know how YouTube's rules in regards to monetization work when it comes to saying, like, bad words. I think there was, like, a point where, like, you could only say so many bad words during a video before you basically get, before you either get demonetized or you get the dreaded, like, yellow dollar sign where it's limited audience. So maybe they could let that one slip by and it wouldn't affect their monetization, perhaps. I don't know exactly.
Maybe 16 months ago.
Okay. So you relapse often.
No. In the last 4 months, I relapsed once. I got really racked about till 10 a.m. So we're making good progress.
In the last 4 months, yes, you've relapsed. And also before the most recent 4 months and the 16 months that you went to.
After I over.
That avoiding swearing within the first 30 seconds, I don't believe is around anymore. I think YouTube did away with that. So that restriction of not being able to swear within the first like X amount of seconds of a video, I don't believe that applies anymore.
Overdosed. It was not any second of like we should stop. That's the life of a drug addict.
Now, why have you stopped now?
That's a good question. Life is just too busy to be giga racked on all the time. But either way,
so
I don't plan on being sober forever. I'm just like mad busy, and then I just like haven't done drugs in 4 months.
Isn't that what helps with? Not to sell you on it, but
not really. It kind of helps you like make really bad decisions and gamble like for 20 to 80 hours straight.
Wait, so
and, like,
all the content? All the content that everyone was watching until a few months ago was out content?
No, there's like specific videos that I can tell you, and then the drugs like rotate. We say as like because whatever, that's what I overdose on, but there's like the video Why Not You. I was on Adderall for the whole thing, like really racked, like 100 milligrams Adderall, the whole thing, and you can pretty clearly tell like when Togi gets on the camera, is that guy on Adderall? Adderall was my favorite.
What was your most out video?
The third person bullshit.
No, I didn't usually do it on camera. That was just like for the love of the game.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
And don't forget, I want you to be on the next episode of Finance. Great waste of subs. You by making your
hang on. Okay, me. All right, gamer subs had
coffee at home and invest in the rest. So now you need to do that with your energy drink as well. Make gamer subs at home for just 40 cents a serving.
Here we go. And just as a reminder, chat, I drink gamer subs every stream. I actually have my anime girl thighs with me right now. Let me take a sip. I love my anime girl thighs. I drink gamer subs every stream, and I'm just saying, gamer subs. I have a lot of very thirsty strays that love gamer subs, and they would be oh so happy if you could, I don't know, maybe, set me up with, a code where my beloved strays to get 10% off on their order of gamer subs. I'm just saying they'd be really happy, and I would be thrilled to work with you to give that to them. I could get you a lot of sales of gamer subs. I'm just saying, my emails are always open. Call me.
It's a serving, and honestly, it literally tastes better. And we proved this accidentally via a blind taste test in our Hammer Elite show, Fat and Fatter.
The #1 ranked energy drink is Gamer Subs.
That was a drink good. I had some good gamer subs earlier today
Listen,
too.
you can also get free samples to see if you like it, or 10% off your order at gamersubs.gg, or click that link in the description below. Type in code Caleb.